Good evening and welcome back to the Office of Student Better in Life. Let's play D&D with your Dungeon Master, Brandon. I'm back. And of course, our beautiful cast. Today we have Jordan playing Regal Tetheala. Of course, down below that, Liv playing Endor Orethi, our rogue. Next to her is Jesse playing our cleric Aurora. Hunter playing God Emperor Tim is out today, so I'll be wearing that hat. And Sam, Ranger Bite Marks. If you don't remember, this is the continuation of the Sudnal campaign, which has been on and off for a very long time. This should be the final season, so stay tuned. And of course, as always, the views expressed by the individuals on the stream are solely the views of said individuals and do not represent the views or ideas of the University of Washington, the VA, or any other entity or organization. Plus, we don't own any of the content, Live, and half of the tokens I used are blatantly borrowed from off the internet. I don't own any of the art. All right. When last we met, a lot of stuff happened. So I'm going to do kind of a recap of most of the last season since we did not stream that because we were trying to play in person again. You guys were encouraged to go and check out a town called Lilich, also known as the Shame in southern Sudnal. This was a town that was laid in waste and had been contained within a magic bubble for over 100 years. Um, Long story, the end of the war, that's where Natuk was hiding out, that was his seat of power, and so in order to try and defeat him, the king of Sudnal uh, banded together a bunch of wizards, they did some stuff, sealed the place off, and let everyone starve to death. Big juju, bad juju, right? You guys got there, tons of dead bodies, turns out they were zombies, chased you through town, you ran, then there were soul stones, you break soul stones, you open doors, you ran into a big castle. You fight way through zombies and castle, meet a guy named Jim, who was not at all inspired by Tim. The giant snake man necromancer killed said necromancer, and then Regal and Tim got in a tiff over a soul stone. Tim flies off, heads back to Sudnal, gets there very quickly, or heads back to Trangaport and gets there very quickly. Well, Regal decided to chase after him. Once he lost sight of him, he started exploring the tower you guys were in, and the rest of you rappelled down the tower and walked your way back to town, kind of slowly. Sam.
We
Anyway,
had a girls' night, don't forget.
you had a girls' night. There was a wonderful girls' night with your sexy clothing, sexy undergarments.
Sexy
Our
outdated
sexy
undergarments?
outdated garments.
Yes, sexy outdated garments. Thank you.
I just braided a lot of hair.
Horsehair? Yeah.
And
Horse
you guys had a
hair.
delicious meal, I
Goat
believe.
hair.
Goat
If I
hair.
recall.
Yep, made out of snake
Perfect.
snake meat.
Now, whilst you guys were traveling back to Trangaport, it was about a 2-week journey, if I recall, on foot. Um,
Sorry.
no, well, that was just how far it was. It was a long walk.
Yeah,
And you might
I'm
have gotten
pretty
lost
sure I
once or
remember
twice.
making some really bad rolls.
You did, but it's okay. Anyway,
Managing the terrain as a
you
ranger.
guys got back to Trangaport only to discover that just days before, the prince had been kidnapped by none other than what appears to be Raven. Dun dun dun. You had linked up with Master Aparatus Golgi to get the deets, and Tim filled you in on, was about to fill you in on some of the stuff because he'd been there for a little while, getting buddy with people, learning stuff, and you noticed that he now has a mark of the 8 on his hand, just like Jordan, or just like Regal and Bite. So it looks like he joined the Council of 8 and became an advisor of the prince. All right. With that, go ahead and get this show on the road. You guys find yourself in an office. 4 of you find yourselves in an office in the tower of the college with Aparatus Golgi. He had just briefed you on the fact that the prince had been kidnapped, that several of Master Golgi's soldiers and operatives had been killed during this daring raid. Tim had tried to fly after them to follow them, but there was some kind of obscuring magic that made it so he lost them after they started sailing up the river towards central Sudnal. So Tim was able to positively identify Draven on the boat, however. You guys have just returned to town, so is there anything you want to do, or do we want to jump into the conversation? with apparatus gold.
Just to be clear, by you four, you mean it's us plus
Everyone
Tim?
but Monk. Yeah, everyone
Okay.
but Regal. Because
Okay,
Regal
cool.
was separated from the party on his way back.
Right. Okay,
And
cool.
are we still mad at Regal? For
That's up to you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Endra's furious.
So we need to, have a talk with him once we
Endra's mad
meet
about,
up.
you know,
It was not the
Endra has
plan.
abandonment issues. So,
So if it's abandonment issues, are you more angry at Tim or at Regal? Because Tim abandoned you.
Yeah, Tim did.
And Regal chased
Yeah,
after
but-
the dad who left for milk and cigarettes and never came back.
right, but the thing is that Endra didn't know Tim that well. We had only just met Tim at the beginning of the previous season, and despite Endra's initial distaste for Regal, like they've known each other for I don't know how many months we've been adventuring together, and he just left us all scrambling to chase after some dude, some bird. Anyway, Endra's had a lot of time to talk through her feelings with the girlies on the way back. So she's not raging anymore, but she has some feelings. But she remarks to Golgi Apparatus, if I'd known that was the last time we were going to see the little man being the prince, I might have explained to him what a fist bump meant.
I don't understand what a fist bump is.
That's all right. It's for another time.
Fair enough.
Are we
say you've had
fist
some,
bumping with
had a-
hooves or
Oh no,
hands?
She has hands too.
I know.
I have options.
This
I
is an
feel out
ongoing
the
joke.
situation.
Paws, hands, feet, whatever you've got at the end
I
of
love
your
that I'm a horse now.
primary limb is fine for fist bumping.
Yeah. Depends on how my balance is feeling that day. Maybe like how many drinks I've had.
Yeah.
Whether I need all 4 hooves on the ground or if I can spare
How
one.
many apples?
Well,
Now,
I would like
Liv,
to go to the
for-
store.
I
Okay.
do seem to recall that Endra and Aurora may or may not have made a certain purchase of skilled labor at the end of the season.
Did we? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Certain
Did we hire
You
sex
guys got
workers?
might-
slaves?
No,
Or-
Oh,
people who
Sex
do
workers?
dirty deeds.
We hired
Done
sex
dirt cheap?
workers? I don't remember that.
No, assassins.
Oh.
other kind of dirty.
Wet work.
Oh my God! Did we hire assassins to assassinate Regal?
You
We might
did.
have. Oh.
And Tim
Endra
turned the guards against him too.
I don't know.
recalls.
We were blackout drunk. We don't even remember hiring
Okay.
assassins.
No, and as I said, Endra has talked through her feelings with the girlies. She's mad, but she just wants to work it out. She frantically dashes from the college to the Temple District where I have ear to the ground or whatever. I start frantically asking around I gotta get back in contact with those assassins and cancel. I'll pay them double to cancel the job.
Joke's on you. We pay them when the job is done.
You actually paid them half.
It's like
already.
an unbreakable contract.
You paid them half, and they've
Okay.
as you're trying to figure out what's going on, no one seems to know where these gentlemen are. They have
Why were
they
they-
have a reputation for getting it done, and nothing stops them.
Can I try to sniff them
mean,
out
Regal
with
could
my ranger capabilities?
Sure. I mean, go ahead and try
Like,
to roll some
just like-
investigation.
Sniffing? Because,
You're just gonna sniff in the middle of the city.
Well, I have. Yeah, I
you
mean, I'm a
didn't meet
cat.
these guys.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
but okay. Are they? Okay, wait.
Oh, I know.
What?
I can ask the old lady. She knows
Ask the
everything.
old lady.
Everybody comes. Yeah. So I'm gonna go over to the meat pie lady's place. The lady
Also-
whose lap I always curl up in, and I'm gonna ask her if she's seen anyone.
Where's
Wait,
my
Aren't
friend?
you like 7 feet? 7 feet?
Your contact? She's at the store with her husband.
Okay, I don't remember her name. I don't remember anything about her. This was before I entered my note-taking phase.
I don't remember her name either. I just know she was a large androgynous individual who was
Yeah.
married to the gnome shopkeep at Trinkets and Baubles.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it really all 3 of us that
Uh,
went in?
The ones who went in on it were Endra and Aurora.
Okay. I was like, I feel like I don't remember. Okay. It's not really.
I feel like my
aligned with
only
my
connection
character.
in town is Fuzzy Butt, and I don't think he would know anything. Fuzzy Bottom?
That was
Fluffy butt.
an old.
Guy.
I had an old cat named Fuzzy Butt. As soon as you said that, I started to tear up.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll send you guys
Okay.
a picture.
So ear to the ground is not going to cut it apparently, but what I do have is I have this is new. This is fresh and funky new skill that I have. It's a feature. I have blind sense. If you are able to hear, you're aware of the location of any hidden or invisible creature within 10 feet of you. I'm gonna just start roaming around the temple district until it's looking for signs of Regal or people who might want to assassinate Regal.
Well,
There I am. I'm wandering.
So, quite honestly, you don't know Regal's anywhere near the temple district.
I know that. I'm wandering around because I know that's where the criminals go.
Okay.
Not that
Give me an investigation roll.
Okay. I don't know why it makes that clattering noise now. 19.
19. Okay. Well,
Am I
she's snooping
aware?
around. What are the rest of you guys doing while she's snooping?
I have asked the old lady,
Okay.
if the pie lady.
What do you
The
ask
dwarf.
her? She sees you. She's like, "Oh, hello, Kitty. I've missed you."
And I'm like, I have a question.
She pulls a meat pie out from her apron pocket. Questions can wait, dearie.
It's kind of urgent. Can we
She looks
do
hurt.
question first and then cuddles and food after?
It must be important for you to pass up on
It
a
is.
pie. What is
Oh,
it,
I'm not
dearie?
passing it up. I'm just delaying it.
She
will never
starts
pass
nibbling
up
on
your
the crust
pies.
of it while she's talking to you.
So it's kind of urgent. My friend, she hired somebody to do some things, and these things are like not nice things. Oh God, this is good. You've been using my spices. I told you, it's like life changing, these spices.
Oh,
So she hired the. Sorry, what?
I was just going to say, well, I have been selling a few more than normal.
I helped. Anyway, so she hired this person to actually do something very dangerous to another person, and we're trying to stop that from happening now. And just wondering if you've seen any non-regulars come by, or maybe they are regulars, people who would normally partake in this kind of activity. Anyone
Dangerous
come by?
activities. Do you mean rock climbing? There was a man who free
No.
soloed a mountain the other day. It was very
Really?
foolhardy.
I really kind
Yes.
of want to meet this person. What was his name?
He's on his way back to Centralia. I think his name was
Oh.
Franklin.
I'm gonna have to talk to Frank.
Franklin, the rock climbing man from Centralia.
I love it. Yeah, but no, not rock climbing. Murder.
Oh, you mean wet
Yeah.
work? Yes, there are a
Yes.
few of those individuals here in town.
Have you seen any recently, or know where they might have gone?
She absentmindedly starts scratching her head with a meat pie, thinking, well, I can't quite say I've laid eyes on any of them. Well, there was Regibald, but that was, oh geez, that must have been 4 or 5 months ago.
I think that was a little bit longer than I'm thinking. Was that it? That's all you've seen?
That's all that I know of, but I don't know
Okay.
everyone's vocation, dearie.
Yeah, I know, but you're usually the most in the know.
Oh, stop it. You'll make me
Person as well.
blush.
Speaking of which, I'm just gonna sit down and help you with this meat pie. Here, give that to me. Oh, you got some hair in it.
She gently starts,
I'll
like,
just-
rubbing you behind the ears. Alright, Aurora, what are you up to?
It's useless.
Yeah, so I think I'm assuming Endra just kind of went off and super stealth, and maybe I lost her.
I don't
Well,
know.
I guess I could try to look
I
for.
think she just took off. At
Okay,
a
okay,
good
okay.
Not
sprint.
stealthy. I'm frantic. I'm
Oh.
clippity-clopping all over the temple district.
Okay, then I'm also just gonna be following along with Endra, and I guess rolling. Well, you can tell me what to roll, but trying to see if I can find anyone that might know, that might be connected with the assassins that we sent off,
How so? Are you trying to
that I can
find?
talk to.
Are you just talking to anybody that looks shady? Do you have particular people you know of? Like, give me a little more details.
I
Similar
don't think
tattoos
Aurora.
as the
Yeah, I think I'm just looking
androgynous
for
lady.
people that look shady. Because I feel like Aurora probably doesn't really have any underground people here. She's more like spice related.
Alright, roll
She's
for
kind of
shady
been out
vibes.
to sea for a while. Yeah. What do I roll for that?
We're gonna do insight.
Are there any? Okay.
See
are
what
there any,
people's
like-
intentions are?
Ooh, I got insight. I don't know if there's any marks that like all the assassins have or something that. I
No,
could,
there's
like,
no
look
guild here.
for.
Everyone's an independent contractor, unfortunately.
Oh, I don't know why I'm rolling with advantage. Ignore that. Wait. Oh no.
Oh,
Wait,
no,
hold
no.
on.
You did it right.
Yeah, but why did it roll 2 dice?
That's okay. That 25 is beautiful.
That's weird.
Um,
Okay.
You
Yeah.
you do run across a gentleman who you remember kind of standing in the alleyway when you made that deal. He
Oh.
never gave you his name, but you do recognize him.
Well, I'm gonna go up to him quickly.
He just kind of looks at you. Who are you and what do you want?
Hi, sir. You look.
I'm not
very-
sir. Sir's fancy people. Us real folk go by our names.
And that would be.
None of
So
your
I can address you?
business.
Oh.
Oh, hello, none of your
Well,
business.
none of your business. Yeah, exactly.
What do you want?
I do recall. I think you were in the approximate vicinity when me and my friend. I don't know. I'll probably.
Am I
point to
nearby?
Enter running. I don't know. Where
I'm- okay.
I don't know where we are.
We're
Then
in
I'm
same
gonna
alley.
quickly wave over to Endra.
I approach.
See, okay, so we may have done a little whoopsies. See, we had a friend that we were super mad at because we thought we had one plan and then he did another, and it kind of like completely screwed things up. And we may or may not have drinking a lot of old wine, and sent out some assassins to go kill him. They're probably
I can't say it's the
halfway
first
there
time I've
now.
heard that one.
You know how it is when you have an underground network. You get a little angry. One thing leads to the other. Anyways, we really need to like not have them kill our friend, and weren't sure if you had a way of contacting them. I do have a lot of gold.
I might have remembered you from the other night. It
Mm-hmm.
was last night, not the other night. Might remember you from last night, speaking with the.
We get over anger quickly.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
That's good.
Sometimes
for
you just
your
need a good
partner,
night's
I
sleep,
guess.
and then, yeah.
But, I
Does
might.
he seem? Oops.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Oh,
You
does
go.
he seem like reluctant to give us this information, or is he just drawing it out?
I
I'm
have
trying to-
backup plan if he's reluctant.
So does Endra.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know who Summon
I do
Monster
too.
is, but
I have
yes, I
meat
do
pies.
horrible voices, so thank you for coming.
Oh,
I'm not saying I did
We
horrible
have-
voices, but I do in fact do horrible voices.
Oh,
Yes,
I
I
forgot
might
to
have
have
seen you
Twitch.
speak with the Dagger brothers last night.
Dagger Brothers. Okay.
Oh, I guess that's who we hired.
Great. Endra's gonna. I don't know. Endra's gonna. She's kind of frantic. She's not really thinking straight, so she's just gonna jump straight to intimidation and try to threaten this
it.
guy into
Oh.
telling her where she can find the Dagger Brothers yesterday.
Roll some scary
No,
vibes.
no. Hang on. I'm worried you're gonna take that too literally.
I'm
Where
not.
where she can find them immediately, and let him know that we hired assassins as a matter of convenience, but we're more than well equipped to. Oh my God! What? Do you see that?
The 24?
Oh,
Yeah, but the dice on the.
but is it a 2?
Yeah, I'm not getting the dice
Uh.
showing up here. But
yeah, my
Okay.
dice aren't
Plus
working
14
either. I don't know what's
on
going on.
intimidation?
that's a
Yeah,
little-
Oh,
hell yeah, I have
my
plus
gosh.
14 to intimidation.
you put the fear of the gods in the guy. Like his
Okay,
eyes
great.
grow wide as saucers. All the color drains from his face, and he passes out.
I'm holding a dagger to his throat. Are you kidding me?
I'm
But
gonna
luckily, I
kill
have a
him.
cleric with me to revive him.
Again.
Or you can,
And I'm gonna throw some water on him.
and that's enough to revive him. He wakes up. And he's like, "Please don't hurt me. I'll tell you what you want to know, but you're not going to like it.
Uh,
All right, we'll get
oh,
on
what
with
is
it.
it?
Just promise not to hurt me."
Okay, fine. Enter crosses her fingers behind your back.
They've never canceled a contract. They've never accepted a cancellation. Once
That's
they're
not
set,
the question I
Once
asked. Where
this-
are they?
once they're set loose, you can't find them until they find your mark. No one knows where they go. Please don't
Okay.
hurt me.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Endra's
so
feeling kind of
sorry.
merciful.
Please don't
Endra's
hurt me.
feeling. Endra's feeling merciful.
Thank you.
She's.
Yeah, I guess we gotta find Regal then.
Yeah, Endra's looks to Aurora and agrees that we better find that mark
Yeah.
before they do.
Do we
Uh,
send
just
him
straight
as-
up. This is a straight up bodyguard situation, like Whitney Houston going bye. You can't back out of this.
Yeah, I know. So we have to get to Regal before they do. So now Ender's gonna ask that guy if ask that rando from the alley if he has seen a tall elf with blue hair running around.
A tall elf with blue hair.
Yeah.
Artemis.
Well. Can't say I've seen someone like that. I'm so sorry.
Okay, Ender's gonna he's passed out on the ground.
Oh, he's
right?
like laying on the ground, kind of curled up. Don't hurt me.
Okay. Ender's gonna kind of like angrily stomp her little clippity cloppers and run on over to the rusty flagon where she knows she has some friends.
I'm gonna give him 5 gold for his trouble. Just
Oh my
whisper
God.
sorry and then
Merciful knight,
generous.
thank you,
Follow back
madam.
to Endra.
Oh, and he starts like
Yeah,
groveling. Thank
sorry.
you, madam. Merciful
Sorry
knight,
about my friend. Yeah,
you're
yeah,
you're
sure.
an angel.
That's what someone once called me. And then I'm gonna pat my saddlebag.
I won't forget
when I have
this.
the
Until I fucking hired an assassin.
embroidered note. Yeah.
Okay. Ender is gonna walk into the rusty flagon, and I'm sure we all remember that like sexy hot barmaid that Endra flirted with, and also gave like what is to that woman like a lifetime worth of money. And ask her if she's seen a tall elf with blue hair or knows anyone who might have.
The one that likes to punch first and ask questions later.
Yes, you know the one.
I haven't seen him since I don't remember what her voice was.
She
She's now
was
rough
kind
and
of like
rough.
flirtatious and feminine.
Yeah, she was my Southern Belle. There we go.
Yeah.
Now I haven't seen him since he left with y'all.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go pray.
Okay.
All right.
But Endra can finish what she's doing.
Yeah.
Unless
I don't know that you're
Don't
doing
know
that. As
what
far
you're
as I
gonna
know,
do.
you just
Okay.
like paid that dude in the alley and left to go pray.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her if she has seen that other dude that I sometimes come in here with, William.
William. He was in here last night.
Alone.
Oh, he was just hungry. He asked for a tomato sandwich. See, I'm getting British again. He asked me if that there tomato sandwich. You know what I mean?
Okay. What time did he leave?
Couldn't have been before 2 bells.
Wait, what time is it now?
That was 2 a.m. Well, they do a 24-hour clock, actually a 20-hour clock. Regardless, right now it's 14 bells.
Oh my God, that was forever ago. Okay. That's useless. Endra's gonna attempt to perceive if Regal or William is within 10 feet. Because I will be able to do it. I have blind sense now.
Neither of them are within 10 feet of you.
Okay. Is there anyone hiding within 10 feet?
No one is hiding within 10 feet of you.
Why?
While she's doing that bite, we haven't heard from you in a minute. Are you still enjoying your meat pie?
Oh, yeah. I have no idea what's happening, and I got completely distracted. And when old lady didn't know what was going on, I just decided to enjoy the meat pies.
Totally fine. Aurora, as you're walking through the temple district, heading toward the temple, I'm assuming you're going to the temple to pray?
Yeah, I'm gonna pray to my god. to
At
try to see-
the foot of the stairs of the temple, you see 2 bodies.
Oh my god. Okay. Can I perceive the bodies?
Go look at them, yes.
Okay.
Feel that Regal hath been here.
Yeah. Oh, and I genuinely forgot that. Wait, because didn't we like maybe know that Regal was at the temple, but then we should, because that was metagaming? Because I totally forgot that.
That's okay.
Okay. I wasn't trying to.
As you
anyways.
approach them, they look almost exactly like the 2 guys you hired the night before, except their faces are flattened and they have several shattered bones. A couple of them have a couple of limbs have long bones sticking out of them. One has a rib poking out through his chest, facing the wrong way. It looked like they went down, and they went down bloody.
Did it look like they were punched? Probably.
You
I don't know if
see,
there's any
you see
fist
the mark of
marks or-
fists.
Oh.
A flurry of fists, as it were.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be on guard, because I know that if I find Regal, then that means assassins are probably soon to follow. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like step over the bodies, I suppose, and then continue along my way.
Ender's gonna exit the rusty flag
very
and
daintily.
seeing Aurora is nowhere to be found, assume that girlie went off to pray. A reasonable assumption to make about our cleric friend. Ender is forlornly walking through the temple district. There's like a weird little well in the middle, right? There's like a weird little walk to go like I'm gonna cross through that section with the well towards the temple. What?
I'm sorry, give me one sec. I accidentally
Towards the
pulled up
temple.
into Twitch and I didn't include it, and so this can echo everything that's being said. And so this can echo everything. Stop.
Just hit
Great.
mute on it.
Okay, so much. Yes, there is a sad little well. What
Do
were
I
you
see
gonna say,
Endra?
sad
Oh,
little
you're
well?
muted.
Oh, I passed by the sad little well and I'm reminded of that one time when I got swindled by that kid, but I was so proud of him. Anyways. Okay, I'm headed towards the temple to find Aurora.
Right. If you're able to find her, very. I'm assuming you're kneeling before the altar of your god.
Yes.
Are you in, like,
Yeah.
physically inside the temple?
Yeah, inside the temple there are little alcoves dedicated to deities.
Oh.
She's probably in the
Okay.
alcove.
Okay, Oblivion vibes, I get
I
it.
guess I'm inside. I mean, you
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
would have noticed the bodies before.
Yeah, so did I see the bodies coming
Of
in?
course. At this point, there are monks who are like looking at them, but they seem afraid to approach them, the dead bodies.
Okay. Can I, like, roll insight to see if so you said they look like the guys we hired. Can I roll insight to see if I know that they
They're
are?
the guys you hired.
They are the guys we hired.
Oh.
Thank God. Okay.
Wow,
Well,
okay.
actually, no. That could be really bad. Did they have any kind of? Did they have any kind of like written evidence that we were the people who hired them?
Well, I mean, you did have to have a contract with them.
No.
So, can I search their bodies to see if the contract is there?
Roll investigation.
Okay. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, but I guess I was already praying, so maybe I wouldn't. Wait, okay. never
Okay,
mind.
I
Just
will. I would have
destroying the
searched
game.
them right
Okay.
away when
Right,
I
I'm
when I
praying.
encountered them.
You find nothing of value on them, and you notice that the coin purse that you gave them is also missing.
Okay. Ender is fearing for her life now.
I mean, you
Ender's
shouldn't
gonna.
be fearing for your life.
Why?
Like you think he rehired them in reverse? I don't
No,
understand why
I
you
think
would
he
be...
knows. I think that Regal knows damn good and well that Aurora and I hired assassins to go after him, and we didn't get to him or them before the other.
Yeah,
We're gonna get
he did.
So
He does. Yeah.
we're gonna get
in
punched.
the uterus.
In the uterus, like
We
really
don't wanna-
fucking hard in the
Right in the
uterus.
baby
We don't want to be
hurts.
punched.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna let Aurora know that, and then tell her that she's going. I'm just gonna say I'm going back to the Rusty Flagon for a drink, and then she's gonna do
Yeah.
exactly that.
Okay. Enjoy the rusty flag and hold on 1 second. Someone's coming to say goodnight.
Oh.
Aria.
Oh, that's so cute. She goes to say goodnight.
Oh, my big girl. Mwah.
Oh,
Say hi,
look
everyone.
At her. Wow, somebody just had a bath.
Baby.
You see Auntie Sam and Uncle Jordan and Auntie Jessie and Auntie Liv.
Hi, Aria.
Do me a favor. Can you tell them what sound a dinosaur makes? Good job. And what sound does a cow make? Oh, good job. And what sound does a gorilla make? Good job.
My niece has that same exact binky.
Good job, big
The
girl.
only one
What
she'll
a
use.
cute little pupa.
Right? She's adorable. All right.
Cute
Tell everyone
little
night-night.
baby.
You say night-night.
Night, Aria.
Good job. Night-night. Love you, big girl.
Give me
Dad
my
kiss.
binky, Dad.
Kisses. Mwah.
I just want my binky. I don't want all this. Just give me my binky.
All right, big
Pretty
girl.
much the gist of
Assuming
every
Mariah's
child.
there too. Hi, Mariah. Bye, Mariah.
Everyone
Bye,
says
Mariah.
hi.
Hi.
I
Babe,
can't
it's
see
all
you,
blurry.
but I know
They
you're
can't see
there.
you.
Yeah, you're like weirdly grayed out.
Yeah, well, I just since
Very
the room isn't all
creepy.
done up, I just have the
Oh
background
yeah, I
blurred
can't
out.
even see.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, Sam says hi.
Hi.
She says
Hi.
hi back.
Hi.
Bye, baby girl. Night. All right, from this
Both
point,
of them.
if I yell at all, let me know. Ari isn't,
Oh.
and I'll wake her up. I'll be like, Brandon, shut up. All right, if any of you are still watching, thank you for sticking around for that brief little intermission. My kid is kind of my pride and joy in my world, and so I'll always stop for her. So
We actually have like 10 people watching.
we do not.
10
1,
people?
2, 3,
So,
4, 5, 6,
One
7,
of my
8, 9.
patients
There's
wow.
9.
said they were going to tune in and maybe try to get their D&D group to watch. I didn't want to put any pressure on you guys, but you know. And that was
Bro.
before I had the awful sunburn. So,
Uh-huh.
and if you
now they're
are
judging
watching,
you.
I lost the card you gave me with your TikTok. So type your TikTok in the chat. That way I can add you. I'm sorry. All right, so back to it. Endra, you said you're headed over to the rescue flagon. All right.
Yeah, I need a drink because I know I'm about to get punched, and maybe more than once.
Aurora, what are you up to? Still praying?
Yeah. No, well, okay, so I'm totally
No.
not missing up on all of these hints. So I guess maybe Aurora didn't realize that those two people were the assassins, went to pray. So her deity maybe could try to find where Regal is, but then I guess when Endra came up, she probably explained that, oh yeah, no, like the assassins are killed. Regal's fine, we're kind of screwed. So I'm also gonna get up, dust off my knees, and kind of sulk back to the rescue flagon for one last drink before we encounter our friend.
One last drink.
No,
All right.
I'm not planning on it being my last. Just
we could take him. I'm gonna be sharpening my sword. Just ready.
Andrew asked for a tomato sandwich and an ale.
When the busty barkeep brings it over to you. She did not have a southern accent.
No,
Anyway,
she was just kind of like feminine and like flirty.
Okay, well, when
But
the
I like
busty-
a southern accent. I think that's fun.
Well, see, the
I
last
tip
one that
her
had
real
a-
good.
The last character that had a southern accent was a prostitute that tried to murder the party.
Oh,
Try to
Oh.
keep that one for special occasions. Anyway, so she brings over. It looks like a double-decker tomato sandwich. Red is
Fuck
right,
yeah.
tomato shape. Like you're having a run. That's it down, slides
Yeah.
it over. You know.
you know it. And I tip her. Sorry, looking at my inventory, so cause I don't remember how much gold I have.
A lot.
I know.
Level 15, you're like a demigod almost. Big deal.
I know. I
Don't break the economy with a tip.
I'm not going to. I tip her 5 gold.
That
You broke
breaks
the economy.
with a tip. You just paid her
No.
like 3.5 years of wages.
Okay, I literally gave her a platinum piece last time I saw her. So
And you set her up for life with that. She just works here
Okay.
for fun now. She likes getting her butt
Like
pinched.
that scene in Euro Trip. She just
she likes
bought
getting
a
her butt
hotel.
pinched.
She
My
runs her
patron.
own- Yeah, she
does.
runs her own
Hey,
hotel
don't kink
now.
shame, okay?
No, it's fine. That's her prerogative. Ender, does Ender strike you as a kink shamer? Much the opposite, my friend. Anyways, Ender's chugging ale, eating tomatoes.
She just keeps them coming for both of you.
Thanks.
Bye.
So, can I? First of all, where is Tim in all this? Is he actually where he is on the
was
map?
At the college, yeah. He wasn't that interested in tearing off after you guys because he's under the impression all the guards are looking out for, pardon me, Regal. So,
Is it like? So you said it's 1,400 bells right now, or 14 bells,
14 bells,
whatever.
and they work on
Sorry.
a 20
Yeah.
hour calendar.
So the stores are still open, yeah.
Yeah, they usually close around 15 bells.
Okay, so which one has? I know that I've been through this before, but I need to get like more arrows. So I need to go over to the bank first, where I keep all my Lady of the.
Don't we have unlimited ammo in your campaign?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I don't. We don't count
So then,
arrows.
so I'm gonna grab like probably 3 or 4 meat pies, and I'm gonna make my way over to the bar as well, the tavern as well.
Perfect.
And I'll offer meat pies to my friends, as I once did. I have the meat pies.
Oh, yeah,
Would
thank
you-
you. They're trying to feed me these tomato sandwiches, but
Yeah,
a horse
here
can't
you
run
go.
off tomatoes. Thank you.
Right?
So,
And I imagine Endra turns it down again, and I put that meat pie back in my bag, and I eat my own meat pie. So
Ooh,
Aurora and I will
what
be
kind of
having ours.
spices do they put in this?
Right?
Really
Okay,
slapped
so let me tell
last
you.
time.
Let me
Oh,
tell you. Okay,
okay,
so
what
I
is the
launch
story behind
into
it?
like a huge recipe.
Andrew says thanks, but no thanks, but that it smells really fucking good.
I have some of the spices too. You could put it on your tomato sandwich.
Andrew accepts.
And
So-
I'm like, ooh, try a little bit with this.
Are
Now
you
try a
gonna
little
do
bit with
like
this.
Amway with spices, going door to door, selling spices instead of
No,
soap?
I'm not selling them. I just want to come up with the perfect recipe, remember? So I
Indeed.
work on
We're-
everything.
We're just gonna take
So-
note of these spices because I'm assuming some maybe she doesn't transport, but she kind of wants to start getting into the business because
Yes.
there could
So,
be
Well, I
demand
don't.
I
there.
think we're still talking about two different kinds of spice runners.
Yes. These are just regular cooking spices.
While you guys are chatting about spices, you notice someone kind of digging into your bag with a little feathered claw, pulls out the meat pie and sits down. And it's Tim, and he starts eating the meat pie. You hear,
Oh.
Tim? Booming voice. Where have you been? They're waiting for us at the college.
It's okay. I would have offered him one anyway.
Well, you know him. He just kind of do what he do.
Andrew turns to Tim and says, just sitting around waiting to get punched.
Yeah, have
Wait.
you have a chance?
Punched. What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? I realized I don't know about this contract.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Andrew's gonna explain briefly, but really lay the blame on heavy to Tim, because ultimately this would not have happened if Tim had not had pulled that stunt. Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I'm gonna ask Tim though if he's
truthfully,
seen Regal yet.
What's that?
I'm gonna ask Tim if he's seen Regal yet. Have you by chance seen Regal in town?
Tim! No.
Okay. Okay. Would you let us know if you see him and like what his demeanor might be? I just need to mentally prepare.
Tim! I guess I can keep my eyes out for him.
Andrew asks, are the guards like supposed to capture him or kill him?
At that exact moment, you hear a clatter outside the rusty flagon.
I exit the flagon.
Oh no.
And
On guard.
you hear a scuffle, a shouting. Stop him! By the order of the prince, stop! Oof! Ah! Boom! Ah! Kuh! And then silence.
that would be Regal.
And then you hear
guess
What
we
have
tell
you
him where
two
he
done?
is.
then you hear the steady, heavy footprints approaching the door.
No.
All the hair on the counter
On my body.
and roll stealth.
Sticks up.
The
gonna
door
hold up a meat
bursts
pie.
open, wood shattering and flying across the room, and in steps Regal, covered from head to toe in gore and small cuts onto his clothing, holding in his hand a little satchel. Regal, take it away.
So Regal walks in and he just, well, first of all, even if Endra, let's see, what'd you roll for your stealth? Or Aurora and Endra. My passive perception's 19. Can I see them?
Oh.
You saw them diving out of the way as you came in.
Okay. Is Tim inside there?
Tim's in there. They're all in there. Tim turns and he looks like he's getting ready to cast, but he hasn't done anything yet.
All right. I am going to make an improvised attack by throwing a sack of gold at Tim's face.
Roll the hit.
Is that just my
It would just
my
be-
dex modifier?
Yeah, it'd be a d20 plus dex.
Okay, dex is +5.
I just want to be perfectly clear that I did not posture in the slightest except to hold up a pie.
20.
So the sack of gold bounces off his beak, and leaves him looking a little confused. Tim?
Tim? At that point, I'm going to essentially just announce, so it looks like your little assassins didn't do the job that you hired them for. At this point, I'm going to point my fist towards Tim with a very vibrant ring kind of showing towards him, and I'm going to do an unarmed strike,
All right.
and it will automatically crit.
And it does. It does crit.
Okay, so I hit him for 30 damage, and you see the ring fade in terms of its brightness.
It had a little
And-
glowing red gem on it. Punched them all of a sudden. Faded. But since you did that, I need you to go ahead and roll a wisdom save for me.
Oh, that's easy.
Can I whisper to Endra? He thinks that it's Tim.
18.
All right, good. You hear a faint scream in the back of your mind, but it's very.
And I just kind of look at the group and I say, "So what's going on, guys?"
Hey, buddy.
Endra peeks her head up over the counter and says, rolling deception. Wow, that's like, oh god.
Oh.
No, it's 24. Why does it keep doing that? Anyway,
Oh.
says, wow, that's like so crazy that Tim would, like, that was pretty dirty for him to hire an assassin. Instead of just like face you
Tim.
himself. Why would he do that?
Tim. You know I
Yeah.
didn't hire the assassins. I'm better than that. I turned the guards against him. I don't know how you got through to here, but you were the idiots who hired assassins. I wanted him captured and brought before us.
Okay, Ender's gonna whip out one of her daggers and twirl it around, like kind of a silly little trick. Like, what? Why would I hire an assassin? That would be a stupid thing to do. I'm like perfectly well equipped to kill anyone I want to. It's like, just don't be ridiculous. That's silly.
Ooh, I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna roll perception to see if that lie that Endra said, if Regal is buying it or not.
I think that'd be insight.
Oh.
So if you're trying to tell someone's motives or what they believe, there would definitely be insight.
Well,
Perception's
I
more
wanna
looking
know
at the
if
world
that-
around you.
Okay.
Regal, can you give me a
If he bought what
Christmas
Endra
Dave?
said.
Yeah, Endra's words seem pretty earnest.
Nice.
Okay.
Tim. Hit me again. I will end you. Done.
Tim, you're almost dead. I did that because you flew away. And then I'm going to turn to Endra and Aurora and be like, I know it was you two, because I interrogated the assassins before I killed them.
Oh,
And in your
good.
hand, you have the contract.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm
All
gonna
right, so
step
what-
in and
Go ahead.
do persuasion. Oh, okay. So
You can't roll persuasion on me, but you
No.
can try to persuade me.
Yeah.
okay. So ignore that roll.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
usually let roles
see-
force characters, like player characters, to do stuff.
It's like crazy.
Oh, so it's this funny thing. It's kind of like when you drunk dial someone, but like you drunk assassinate, drunk hire assassins to hunt them. So like
No.
we knew that
You're making it worse.
it
You should
wasn't
stop
going to be
talking.
an issue. Okay.
Can
I mean,
someone
honestly-
track. It's like when you drunk dial someone, but instead you hire assassins.
Yeah.
Write that down
Hire
for me.
assassins
Yeah.
while you're drunk.
Who's tracking titles tonight?
I got it. Hang on.
We thought it'd be a funny little game.
It's like when you
It's kind of long.
but
No.
instead
Okay, I'm gonna look
you
around to see if
hire
y'all are-
assassins. Okay, I'm just like,
I did not.
honestly, like, it's pretty convenient that you found them, because wouldn't you know it, like, we were just looking for them too to cancel the job. You can ask around, like, really.
Yeah, I killed them about 12 hours ago.
What,
Oh.
we've only been here for like 2 hours. So.
It would have been about 5 hours ago. But
I-
still,
I
we
killed
killed him a
them.
while ago.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Are you
now-
actually
now
raising your
there's-
hand?
Now there's a
By
bunch of guards that are mangled.
it's raising her paw. No one else is saying
Hi?
anything.
Yes, right?
I offer a meat pie to Regal.
I'll pass.
Oh, they're freshly made. They're still warm. It's
You know
really
what?
good.
Why are we apologizing? I'm gonna get defensive. I'm gonna be like, well, what the crap was? Wait, wait, no, I'm a sailor. I use swear words. What the hell
I'm
did
a
you pull?
big girl. All right, I'm a sailor. I use swear
I'm
words.
a
That's the next
cat.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say
Uh,
why should we be apologizing after saying that like getting blackout drunk and drunk dialing, you instead hired assassins.
I'm just showing all my cards at once. I'm just going through all the explanations, all the excuses that I ran
I'm
through
just
in my head. I'm just like word vomiting, like.
I'm just gonna
And then we
watch.
did this and then that. But wait, but like, why? What the hell did you pull back there with Jim?
Indra is going to add on to that frankly, what you did to us, leaving us for dead in Jim's lair, is almost worse than
You mean with
hiring an
Jim-
assassin.
You mean with Jim already being dead?
Did you think Jim was the last person there? What would make you make that assumption?
No, I know that he wasn't the last person there because
No,
I
you
snuck
okay? So
around
you
that
just didn't give
person's
it. You just didn't
room.
give a fuck about the girlies. I see how it is.
Well, no, a giant bird flew off with the thing that was kind of the center of our entire battle. Seemingly, none of you gave a shit about that, and so when I couldn't catch him, I went back in the tower. You all were gone, and instead I almost ran into someone that looked quite menacing, and found some stuff, and then made my way back here, to which, as soon as I showed up, I was almost assassinated.
Hey, leave me out of this.
Well, that is just a coincidence that you showed up before we got to the assassins. So maybe you should time it better next time.
Is it
And
a
I
coincidence
don't-
that you hired assassins?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, I don't really remember you asking what we thought we should do after Tim left with the thing. We
Yeah,
could have made a
because
decision about it
he
together.
Flew off of the top of the building. And
What does that have to do with anything? You could have asked us what we thought.
every second that we would have waited, he could have got hundreds, if not thousands, of feet away from us, and we wouldn't have been able to catch up to him. And
So
I
did
ran
you get
after
the
him
thing?
until we got to. No, because I went to the edge of the wall, and then he flew up, and I couldn't get to him anymore. So I
So
came
what was the
back,
point?
and you all were gone.
What was the point of leaving us behind if you ultimately didn't get the thingy anyway?
What was the point of hiring assassins?
Exactly. That's why we tried to cancel them. I'm glad we're on the same page.
But see, you hired them.
And then we fired them, or we tried
No.
to.
You didn't. The
Well,
contract
whose
says
fault is
otherwise.
that? You can't fire someone who's dead.
It
Lexi,
doesn't
beer
matter.
lady, can you
shouldn't
bring
have
us
hired
more,
them.
please? Yeah, we're gonna need. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
She wheels over just a keg. It's a big old cask on stilts, and she's like, "Sounds like you'll need this." And then she points at Regal. "You're paying for the door, buddy." Goes on back.
I give her a platinum.
Nice.
She gives you a wink, and she's like, "Thanks, sugar."
Yeah. And this is, you can't fire someone who's been punched to death. So again, not really. That's not really on me and Aurora.
It's directly on you and Aurora.
I don't really see it that way.
Tim. You were a dick. You were a dick, and you were a dick. I was a dick. Prince is gone. We need to go.
So,
Can I just
Like
say
that
one
logic.
more thing in conclusion of this conversation? Regal, Tim, you missed out on some really fucking good soup. Just throwing that out there.
good soup. Are they all within a 15-foot cone?
I don't know.
Brandon's
I would
having a
say
seizure.
probably not, because Aurora and Endra had tried to dive to hide.
But they've come out to talk and floral daggers around.
No, I've just been peeking my head up above the counter the whole time. Well, I mean, I'm standing upright behind the counter.
I'm going to say there might be some divine intervention if another PvP event happens.
Well, I'm just asking, are Aurora and Endra specifically within 15 feet of each other?
Are you guys within 15 feet of each other realistically? Would you have
How
been-
long is the bar?
The bar
Maybe?
in here is about 25 feet long.
We're clearly at opposite ends of the bar. No.
Yeah, I kind of scooched out, like scooched.
Oh,
To a
come on.
corner.
You
That
guys
doesn't
are
make
like
sense.
shouting across the entire bar this whole conversation.
Yeah, for the drama of it all.
Maybe.
Isn't that fun if everyone in the flagon knows about our conversation?
Everyone's
Main
just
characters of the
quiet.
story.
Okay, genuinely though, like in like complete transparency, Endra is picturing herself like at the far end of the bar closest to the door. I guess I don't really know how this flagon is set up. The way I envision it is when you walk in the door, there's a bar immediately to the left of the door that
Right.
extends across the entire back wall. Great, glad I pictured that correctly.
Oh no, it's on the
Endra-
left wall, going all the way down that whole left wall.
Yes,
Oh.
yeah, that's why.
Not the
That's
back
yes,
wall.
that's
So it's a
that's what I'm
corner-
trying to describe.
It's a corner-fed room. Yeah, keep going. Just talk.
Yes. Now I think we're envisioning the same thing. Andrea is envisioning herself at the far end of the bar that is closest to she's in the corner. She's in the corner. And I don't know how Aurora would have gotten back in the corner, frankly, with her horse body.
I don't know. I'm probably more in his line of fire, to be honest.
I'm gonna say
Kinda
probably
big.
not, just because.
And I haven't moved
Or
at
probably
all,
not.
so I'm probably definitely within 15 feet, which would be unfortunate because I haven't done anything wrong. Except make delicious meals
Is
and
there like
brush
an
people's hair.
empty area that is like a 15-foot cone?
Sure.
Okay, so Regal's just gonna blast his hands together and cast 7th level burning hands and just completely obliterate a section of
She's
the
having
bar.
a temper tantrum?
No, I'm making a point.
I immediately give the bartender another platinum.
Yeah.
I'll pay for
he
it.
does it. I'm like,
She's just like,
no.
Either way, completely incinerate like half of the bar, and I just turn to the group and I'm like, hire assassins again, and that's you. And then I drop 10 platinum to the bartender.
don't hate it.
Andrea rolls her eyes.
I'm gonna say, wait, hold on.
See, just like in the
Okay,
real
never mind,
world,
never mind. Yeah.
rules don't apply to anybody with money.
Yeah.
Screw the rules, I have money.
I'm gonna literally
Ooh.
burn down your livelihood, but here's enough money for you to rebuild it 5 times over, so that makes it okay.
I'm gonna take both my hands and kind of form like some lightning within it. And I'm gonna say, turn on us again, and there's more where this comes from.
I cast Hex on
A
Aurora.
little crackle.
Is that Aurora dancing a little jig? Do you guys hear that trotting in the
I hear it.
background?
Pop-popping. I hear it.
And what's Hex do?
Since you got some audio. Yo, what's next?
So I place a curse on a creature that I can see within range, and until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever I hit them with an attack. And I'm going to choose one ability when I cast the spell, and the target, Aurora in this case, will have disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
So nothing happens to her right now unless you attack her.
Is there, like, a way I can
Not
disrupt
yet.
it?
Okay.
Is the kitchen still intact?
Yes, the kitchen is still pumping
I would
out
like
tomato
to make a
sandwiches.
delicious meal
Nothing.
for enough for at least 4, but probably a lot more if
actually-
there is still, because most likely the equipment will fail. So we've got to use all the meat and all the vegetables tonight. So I'm just gonna make a big old pot of something ridiculously delicious, like below yourself, the wad and never mind, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna make something ridiculously delicious that nothing you've ever tasted before in your life. It's gonna be like one of those Chef Goram moments where he's inspired and kind of frantic and throwing things in and stirring and flipping, and it's gonna be epic. And I
Delightful.
immediately serve it.
How long is it gonna take you to
she's
cook
doing
that?
Did I?
I can probably whip it up in about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20
So,
20
while
bells.
Bite does that, how far is Endra from me?
I mean, did I get hexed?
You are hexed, yes.
I mean,
Did I
Endra's
feel it?
Endra's at the other end of the bar. Yes, you would know that you're hexed.
Is it within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, definitely.
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Misty Step, and I'm gonna
What?
be right behind her in the unoccupied space, and I'm just gonna put the Soulstone dagger up to her neck.
What?
Don't worry, Brandon.
Sorry. Excuse me.
What's going on?
So once I'm there, I'm just gonna say loudly, "Trust me, you don't want to threaten me at this point.
I dodge uncannily.
There's nothing to dodge. I'm not attacking you.
It seems like you are. It definitely seems like you are.
A dagger to your neck is not a damage
That would take a
You just said you cast something. What did you cast?
Misty Step. It's just a teleport spell.
What? Oh, okay.
It means he teleported to directly behind you.
Okay, that's
I did
so
some-
dramatic.
Oh,
It's very extra since his movement speed's like 70.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But the point is that I literally was there, and then suddenly I was behind you with the dagger.
See,
Okay, I don't
So-
think that would really surprise me. I
do
think
you
I
want to
probably
go
would
ahead and
just
just
assume
whip
you
out the ruler?
No, we don't need that. I have that in my backpack. But as I say that, I'm like, so hopefully you all realize now that this isn't a good arrangement. Don't hire assassins. And I'm going to drop the dagger into Endra's hands from her neck.
Is it cool?
Is it the one that we talked about?
I very specifically stated a soulstone dagger to her neck.
So it's cool.
Looking at it, it is an all black dagger with a wicked, slightly rippling blade, with a red stripe moving down the center of it, and a dim red stone sunk into the pommel of it. Even the leather of it looks like it's polished and black and fits perfectly into your hand. It feels perfectly balanced, and it almost hums a little bit when you're holding on to it.
Endra's mesmerized.
What do I get? She gets a cool dagger. And I get a
Yeah,
hex?
Endra's like, what I'm hearing is that if we hire assassins, I get cool gifts out of it.
No, the
Here,
intent was
cut
that
your-
I will kill you. But
Okay, well-
Cut your meal with it.
Endra's,
Here,
yeah,
here's a
Endra
plate.
uses the dagger just to cut a tomato sandwich in half.
So you know how when you use a non-serrated knife on a tomato, sometimes it doesn't cut through the skin really well? You don't
Yeah.
have that problem with this. It is so sharp that as you touch it, it goes through almost just like it's going through butter.
Amazing. Okay, I wipe it off on my haunch, and I sheath it.
So go ahead and you should be able to search. Did you already put it in her inventory?
no, but you
Alright.
should, if you just type in soulstone, it'll pop
so,
up.
go
It's
ahead
purple.
and go to manage equipment and add an item. Type in soulstone dagger.
Add items.
Soulstone being one word.
Soul.
Benji's making bread right now, and it's so cute.
Oh, it is cute.
Who is?
Soulstone
Benji the cat
dagger.
is kneading,
Equipment.
making some bread. Anyways,
Who is?
the cat.
My cat. He's in the background. He's making.
Yeah.
Oh, he's making biscuits. Got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
biscuits. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
You need them. We need them.
So as
Kneading.
Eating
Endra's
away.
adding that in, I'm going to quickly move over to Aurora and get right up in her horse face.
She has a people face, a horse body.
Yeah,
She doesn't have a horse face.
It's a horse face today. It's long. And
So glad I have fed into this mystery.
That needs
With
to be
her-
the next
How
one.
tall are you? I
The
feel
horse
like
face today.
but waking her up.
because I'm probably just gonna puff my chest out at you.
Sorry.
I don't know if you can make like.
So I'm gonna move
My
over
face.
to Aurora and her horse face, and I'm gonna just pull out a longsword from my backpack and drop it in her hand and say, "Don't try and lightning bolt me. It'll end badly for you." And I'll stop my hex as well at that time.
So we did
Okay.
get cool gifts.
Do you feel
Oh,
the hex
yes.
lift?
Wait,
and
are
you
these
Sick.
bribes?
I'm so confused what's going on, but I'll take the long sword.
No, I'm just being nice.
Are you though?
Well,
I mean,
noted.
considering
Let's
what
just
I
have more
could have,
communication in the future.
As
considering
nice
what
as
I
Regal
could have
can
done
be.
with all of these items,
I think we call this the carrot and the stick.
Yeah.
either way.
I guess
So-
Endra's just surprised. She thinks that maybe everyone in the party at this point knows her well enough that she'd be pretty receptive to the stick, but whatever. It's fine.
Oh God.
What kind of?
that she'd be
It
pretty
just
receptive to the
soul
stick.
stone
Write that down.
longsword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What kind of
so
long? Is it just a normal
Soul
longsword, or is it a
stone.
Go
soul
into
Soulstone?
your inventory.
soulstone longsword?
Mm-hmm.
Go to your inventory. Go to manage inventory, and where it says add items, type in soulstone, all one word,
Oh yeah.
longsword.
Okay. Okay.
I'm looking at what this does. It's crazy, y'all.
Ooh.
Isn't it?
I
Yeah.
was looking at it too. It's pretty awesome. Both of yours.
And I'm gonna toss a long bow over to bite.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of mutter under my breath. Thanks, Regal.
I get one.
Thanks for this.
Yes.
What does it look like?
So
Does it have a?
Your
Yeah.
longbow
Well, if you
looks
type in
like it's
soulstone longbow.
So it looks as if it's made of living wood, almost, but it's cast in black. So it's got all the you can see the grain and even a little bit of the bark in some spots, but it's perfectly smooth with grip, the hand grip, and it has spiraling from top to bottom, red deep spiral. It looks almost like glass inlaid in it, and right above where you would knock your arrow or rest your arrow, there's a red gem. And Aurora, your sword is not dissimilar to the dagger, right? It's got a little bit of a ripple to the blade, red strip of almost glass going down the black.
Wow.
But what's different is your cross bracer is in beautiful, well-kept gold.
Is it real gold?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
I'll clean it
Thank you.
up.
Thank you. Would you like some of the soup, the stew I made? It's really delicious. I promise. It's
No,
like
I don't
no
need food
stew you've
anymore.
ever had.
No,
So-
when y'all left me, I did some training, and now I don't need water or food. So,
What?
But that's my whole purpose in life.
And
well,
about
you know, that's
that,
unfortunate.
Sam, as you're handing this out, more and more patrons coming in and partaking of the soup. The pot does not seem to be ending, and more people just keep coming in and asking who the cook is and paying several copper per bowl. Pretty soon, the tavern left of it is completely full, with a line outside waiting for this because they can smell it across town. Their noses are dragging them there, and the pot just seems to be never ending.
And I'll say tonight I am the cook, but the real chef is I've completely forgotten her name. The dwarf.
Busty barmaid.
Mrs. Gorham across town, who you may know, makes the best meat pies in the land. But I will say those meat pies pair the best with the stew and the beer here at this tavern.
At that
People
point,
kind of look at you and go, "Okay," and they go back to eating their stew.
Endra's
I'm-
done with her tomato sandwich. She's looking around for William again.
I'm gonna pull out one more thing and toss it to Endra, and it's a soulstone rapier.
Gave her
Okay, I have a
two. Wow.
Endra's thrilled. She catches it. She does a funky, fresh little spin, and she tears up a little bit, and nods at Regal in appreciation.
So the rapier is again a black blade, right? Got a black leather grip, redstone in the pommel, but the fancy filigree that goes over the handguard is all silver, but every other one of the filigree is made of that red glass running down to where they meet the pommel.
And just freaking. Feels obsessed.
With that, I'm gonna look at Tim and just say, "Nothing for you, bird boy."
No.
He looks miffed, to say the least.
Okay, I have a
he
question for
remembers
you,
it.
Brandon.
Yeah, what's up?
This is all the stuff that we would have found if we had actually continued
That
through,
is a small
right?
portion of the stuff you would have found.
Okay. Great. By the way, I rolled a nat 20 for perception. Is William in this bar for soup?
You do actually see him loitering in the line, eyes fixed on the cauldron of soup.
Okay. I do not trust him. I am very reluctantly going to give my soulstone dagger and soulstone rapier to Aurora for safekeeping.
I just want to note, by the way, for everybody, I added in the edit that you have to have, so all of those weapons do +2 to your hit
So
and +2 to your
You
damage.
shouldn't have had to adjust their characters. All the other ones work.
Really?
As
Are you
quick
sure?
weapons. I've tested them.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
The
I'm
only one
gonna
that
fix your
didn't work
shit.
is the ring.
Fucking course.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I will go back and fix that.
I just unequipped them because I gave them to Aurora for safekeeping because I'm gonna go hook up with William.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
I'm gonna equip
There you
them.
go. So as you approach William, are you laying the move
Oh,
on
you
him?
heard her.
Am I laying the moves on? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty direct about it. But is he busy with the soup? Is he not
he's
feeling it?
waiting in line for the soup. And he looks very excited. He's like, "Hey." Back to. here to
Ender
join
rolls her
you.
eyes. She's like, I'm literally always here.
I would love to have some soup. Could I order you up a tomato sandwich?
I have
My
had
treat,
literally.
my treat. I owe you.
You do owe me. I have actually already had 8 tomato sandwiches though tonight, so you're gonna have to find another way to pay me back.
How about a beer?
And Ender starts escorting him up the stairs.
He looks like halfway longingly back at the cauldron and yells, "Save me a bowl!"
Okay, Ender says there will be, but I know this, Jeff. There will be plenty more soup.
I'm actually gonna like
Lay
slide
down.
a bowl across the bar, like for him to like grab as they're going up the stairs, and I put a little extra something in it.
What did you put in the soup?
Don't worry, you're gonna enjoy it.
Okay.
All right, Cosby.
Brandon, real quick, I'm looking at it, and so her standard rapier is a 1d8 plus 4, and the soulstone rapier just says 1d8 plus 4 as well. Do you know if it just auto rolls it in?
Supposed to check though. I'll look at that while we're finding out what Aurora is doing.
Are you talking about the attack damage?
They're supposed to be +2 with the weapons on.
Yeah, it's automatically doing it for mine, the soulstone longbow.
Okay, cool. I changed everyone's back, but it just, it wasn't showing up in the actual equipment info.
All right. Anyway, Aurora, while Endra's getting her brown chicken brown cow on.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the barmaid for the largest bowl she has. And then I'm gonna dig into this stew.
Delicious. It's probably.
Yeah. I pray
tastiest
first.
thing
I
you-
pray before eating the food. Because I'm a good cleric. Sorry. Yeah.
I'd like to order you here.
Oh, yay.
Okay. As you're praying, you dig into the soup, and it is easily the delicious thing you've ever tasted in your entire life.
Ooh. Is my health revived
Your
from it?
soul
Oh, we're
is
probably gonna
revived.
rest after this. Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. So while I'm eating the stew, also I'm just kind of like checking out my new longsword, kind of marveling at it.
Pretty.
That's about it.
Okay. With me just a second. Something happening. All right. Bite. The pot is still just full.
Well, so I'm not really understanding why it's like never ending.
Yeah, that strikes you as odd.
And I'm like, I feel like there's been a lot more people in here than this regular like cauldron could usually serve. So can I like
The barmaid.
check that out and
oh,
see
roll an
what's
Arcana check.
happening? Oh shit! What was that? That was Endra. An Arcana check. Oh boy.
The cauldron radiates with magic.
Oh.
You can't really identify the magic, but there's definitely some kind of spell on it. Barmaid walks over. Busty barmaid walks over. That's the secret. The flagon's not actually rusty.
Oh. Wait. So can I do detect magic too?
Sure. That's detect magic.
Yeah.
What
It's just
school
a-
with that?
Divination?
No, not the spell. When you cast a spell, you can tell what school the magic is from. You can tell that this is enchanted until the entirety is poured out and wiped clean. Will never empty. The cauldron.
Oh. Okay. So, and I ask for her to come back. What's her name again?
The busty barmaid.
Busty. So I have a.
Gretchen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I never knew your name before. Hi, Gretchen. I'm Bite.
You guys have
so-
been giving her like platinum on top of platinum, and you didn't even know her name.
It's fine. So this is like, I heard about these types of pans that they have in like faraway lands where they're made of like really strong metal, and they actually come with like a layer of what they call seasoning on it, and like the more you use it and the more you cook it, the more like deep flavoring and the seasoning goes. And so that might be what's happening right now, because I've just used like normal seasoning on this and people are like kind of going crazy. So if you want my recipe, I'm happy to give it. You can take it for free.
I think I've heard of that.
I have a
band.
whole book, actually.
Is that company called OnlyPan?
They have a few names, but that's one of them. Yeah.
I tried to get a subscription there, but much.
Oh,
I would love your
they have
recipe though.
subscriptions.
Subscribe to my OnlyPans as the title.
my own.
episode?
Subscribe to my OnlyPans. Yes, to Mrs. Goram's OnlyPans. Yeah, she's pretty amazing. She and her husband have taught me most of what I know. So
She and her husband have an OnlyPans?
yes, she and her. Well, they don't have OnlyPans, but he
I'm
definitely
so
taught her
sorry I did
everything she
this.
knows. It's a couple's
this random.
OnlyPans.
I immediately regret my OnlyPans joke.
Account.
Yep, you should. Well, you should. Ew. What are you doing, step DM? All right,
Ooh.
God.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
All right, so Endra's getting her brown chicken, brown cow on. Bite Marks is thinking about making an OnlyPans. Aurora is throwing down on some soup. Regal, what are you up to?
What time is it right now?
It's about 16 bells.
So everything's closed other than the bars.
Yeah, bars, restaurants are open still.
Didn't Tim say we needed to go to the college? Or I guess I wasn't here for that.
Well, Tim did while you were there. He said that we needed to go, and now he's just kind of roosting in the rafters, kind of doing his halfway awake, halfway asleep thing, just waiting.
Yeah, when you lose 30 health, that's a good reason to do that. I'm just gonna head over to the college because I'm not interested in drinking or eating. And evidently I need to also clear my name with all the guards and the royal concubine folks and everybody.
So there's no royal concubine here.
Oh,
He was
okay,
14.
I figured,
and
OnlyPans.
Yeah, no, he was 14 and his castle's still in Lockpick, so he was just here trying to coordinate some of the research. Anyway, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna head up there.
As you approach, several guards do attempt to stop you, but they think better of it when they see, one, that you have this rage in your eyes, two, that you're covered in blood, and three, that you still have the mark of the
Good choice, boys.
right. So he goes to the college. Endra, how long are you staying with your...
Oh, like 30 minutes.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and then Endra leaves and retrieves her her rapier and her dagger from Aurora and offers Aurora a fist bump.
You leave, and
This bomb.
your boo... I can't name him.
William.
William is just laying there, just gently spooning stew into his mouth. He's like half unconscious, unable to move. Just...
I'm really concerned about what Bite put in that stew.
We're all just zombies to the stew.
Yeah. But as far as destroying the economy goes, I feel like supplying the local eatery with a never-ending supply of apparently addictive soup is way worse than just like handing out a few platinum. That seems like a much more serious issue.
Before this, they had a never-ending supply of just crappy lamb stew.
Mm-hmm.
That's why every time you guys came here, they had lamb stew and tomato sandwiches, and that was it.
Okay.
You also got to remember, like, 1 platinum is 10 gold pieces, and 10 gold pieces is 100 silver pieces, and most of these people are paid in silver and copper.
Oh yeah. No, I know.
So a gold piece is insane to them. A platinum is like you're a god who
Yeah.
hits
Regardless,
money.
you guys have completely effed the... That's fine. That's okay. You guys can do that. That's your prerogative.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of that, Endra is gonna go back to the college. She's not sure. There's probably not going to be any opportunity for her to sell her now kind of useless other weapons, is there?
Not tonight.
'Cause
Maybe
we're-
tomorrow. Or
Yeah, but it
something.
kind of seems like we're heading out though. It's fine.
I don't know the durability of the weapons, so it might not. You might want to just throw your old ones in your backpack for now.
Yeah. Good call.
I don't know if it's like you absorb 10 souls and then suddenly it shatters or some shit. We know nothing about soul stones other than they take souls.
Yep, the things that you've read before, which, as a reminder, the smaller soul stones seem to only hold on to a stone a day, and the light of the sun rising seems to wipe out whatever's containing them. The larger ones seem to be able to hold more souls or stronger souls and do it for longer. Fight, what you got?
I was just saying mine can hold 2 until sunup. Because it's a longbow.
Sun up.
Still
Yeah.
only hold
Put on
one
my-
soul.
Oh. That's
Each weapon can only hold. So Endra and I are technically the only people who can do more than one because we both have 2 weapons.
What do you have besides your ring? I mean, you don't have to tell me. I'm just curious.
I
Just
have a short
metagaming.
sword that
Okay.
one, I don't think Tim could use, and 2,
Oh, you're right. It's only 1.
I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to
am right.
both.
I made the weapons.
Sure.
but thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Endra's gonna go back to the college. So it's just kind of leisurely walking back.
As you approach the college, there are some guards who are like, Madam Endra, Master Golgi's been looking for you. Please, where have you? I can't even ask. I don't care.
Oh.
Please just up to Guavin Schwartz's office if you could, please. He says it's urgent.
Endra just winks and continues on her way.
And
Isn't
apparently Regal is insanely flipping parkour style up the college's steps to get to Guavin Schwartz's office.
what is 16 bells? Is that like midnight? Because I feel like I
so-
would want to just go to sleep and then
So
do
20
this meeting
bells
tomorrow.
is the equivalent of midnight. 10 bells is noonish. So we're in toward evening.
Oh. Okay. Okay. A little evening talk. I guess I'll go
Very
that way
lively,
after too. After I'm done with my stew. To the
Typically,
college.
people go to bed sometime between 7 bells. Unless you're a night owl, and then 9 bells. Woo, crazy!
Okay, sorry. What'd you say?
Wait,
was
do you mean
midnight again?
16,
I'm sorry.
17, and 19?
Yeah.
I mean,
So I think the way they used to do it, Brandon,
20
was that
bells
you
is
had
midnight.
17.
you had anti-bells, and then you had
Yeah, I've
whatever
just
the
tried to
inverse
streamline
was.
it because some people started using the 24-hour, and some people started using 10-hour, and it got very confusing. So I just tried to streamline it. It's a 20-hour schedule, 10-hour being noon, 20-hour being midnight.
Okay.
So sundown is usually somewhere around 17, 18 bells.
Oh, so there's still some light.
Yeah, it's a little bit of light. Sun is going down, but
It
Cool. I'm
looks
gonna
exactly
just trot
like it does
on
right
over
now.
to the college.
okay.
A nice late walk to let the stew digest. My
the
way
same.
to the college.
The guards try to encourage you to go upstairs, but they seem recalcitrant trying to get too close to you because you are so large, and they don't
Yeah,
handle
that's what I
horses.
thought.
It's probably that horse face.
Still taking to offense to that.
Tim is obviously he's feeling well, and looks like Bite is going over to see her meat pie boo.
I just want to walk by to make sure the dinner rush went okay with all the people at a tavern instead.
She
Just-
says that it was a slower night. They still sold all the pies, but it was a bit slower, which was nice for her old bones.
Okay, we can coordinate better next time, but I'm glad that it was a little bit slower of a night. I gave you credit for your recipe.
Why, thank you, dearie.
I have to go to a thing, but I'm probably going to be back later.
Oh, before you go, she pulls out some savory rolls and some pastries. Take these for you and your friends, dearie.
Okay. Thank you. And I walk away.
She's a little scratched between the ears. Have fun storming the college.
Makes it go down easier.
So as you
Okay,
guys,
I'm going to go there too.
and of course the
head in.
guards are encouraging you up as well. As you guys approach Guavin Schwartz's office, you can hear
Ooh.
Golgi very frustratedly yelling at other guards, telling them, "I don't care! Find them! The prince's life is at stake and they've gone gallivanting around town. We don't have time for this. If you don't find them in the next hour, I will have your head." I'm sorry.
We
I'm
hear
just
that as
angry.
we approach.
Yes, I'm not mad. Disappointed. Please find them.
Just as a note, Regal is still completely covered in blood.
All right. So which of us gets? I assume Regal gets there before Endra. He left
Yes.
before me.
Regal
Runs
gets first,
faster.
unless Regal's just chilling out and waiting for you guys. I don't know.
No, I was parkouring like a motherfucker. I need to talk to people because
Does he
the
ever
guards
wait for
have been
us?
No.
Typically he does actually, but unfortunately this time he has to convince somebody to reverse the guards trying to kill him.
Mm.
So
Wait, even at the college?
guards everywhere. Tim got
Yeah.
guards everywhere.
Damn it, Tim.
It seems like they're not really trying to kill you anymore. This seems like they're kind of like they're thinking about it, and then
Well, they see that I'm completely covered in blood, so they're probably not
Well,
down
that
to clown.
and you didn't kill any of the guards at the Frosty Flagon, did you? You just messed them all
No,
up.
I just
Yeah, some
yeah,
of
I
them have
broke some
obviously
bones.
spread the word that this guy is not someone to be messed with right now. So no small group of them is willing to step up against him right now.
respect my authority.
I'm gonna walk in last after everybody, but I'm gonna be like, but I have snacks.
so I assume Endra is gonna barge in like right after Regal gets there, and I guess Regal's having a confrontation with Golgi. Is that a fair assumption?
So the conversation you just heard would have been what Regal heard as he approached. Regal would.
Okay.
Are you just barging in, Regal?
Yeah, I'm just pushing the door open.
Golgi looks up and says, You're the traitor! You're the reason
Nope.
the prince has been kidnapped! Guards! Guards!
Wrong answer.
How shortly after that do I get there?
I'd say...
Okay, as soon as Endra barges in, if they are approaching, she like frantically waves her arms and is like, "Wait, we all kissed and made up. That's where we were. We're back. Everything's fine."
Is
not
Tim
fine.
here by now?
Tim's roosting in the window, just snickering.
So I'm gonna point out Tim and be like, he's a liar. Maybe he wants to tell you something since I broke his beak a little bit earlier.
Tim! Oh, my memory seems to be fuzzy. If only I had a new dagger. Oh well. Got nothing for you, Golgi.
All right. At that point, Regal's gonna just point upwards, and he's gonna do another 7th level Searing Arc Strike towards the bird.
At the same time, Endra is going to toss her soulstone dagger to Tim, not in a threatening way, not in an attacking way, in a friendly way.
Well, unfortunately, I've already done the attack.
Were you actually attacking Tim?
Yeah, I'll jump up and get as near to him and just blast him.
Okay. Do you remember that I did say any more PvP might get divine intervention? Be
I
aware
mean,
there
it
are
could.
consequences.
This won't kill him.
Alright, so you did what to him now?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to type in the wrong area. I'm gonna do same thing that I did to the bar. 10d. So that's 40 damage.
Is there a save? You have to
Yes.
hit.
Give me 1 second. Right hand. It's a dex save of 17. And if he makes it, he takes half the damage.
Were we supposed to take damage on that last one, Regal? At the bar?
No,
All of
I
us?
just burnt the bar down.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
So, critical success.
Still takes 20.
So he takes the 20, and a bolt of lightning comes stabbing through the opposite window, hitting you for 20 damage.
Does it?
It does.
Interesting. Hold on a second.
Don't throw any of your shit at me, it hits you.
I mean, I don't know.
Did Tim catch the dagger?
Yes. As
Okay.
he was being blasted, he somehow catches it. And he sits there kind of shaking it off and just staring at this beautiful dagger and getting that look that he gets when he stares at something pretty and shiny.
Oh yeah, Endra had a similar look when she first saw it.
Tim has a lightning attack, right?
Does?
Regal's gonna assume that was Tim. Regal's gonna jump up and start punching Tim now.
Jordan, motherfucker.
Shouldn't have used lightning.
Okay.
Can I have
He's
Aurora
gonna
and I walk
exclaim
in?
that came through the window. That was not Tim.
No, Tim just
Have
flies
Aurora
away.
and I walked in
Wait,
the window
lightning?
or
Oh,
in the
sorry.
room
Half,
yet?
half of
Probably.
Tim's shit doesn't come directly from him.
Okay, I just
Tim-
want to
Tim
ask
flew out the window.
Regal. What's like what what do you mate with? Because we've tried food, we've tried friendship, we've tried, like, how do we resolve this?
A lack of betrayal is usually a good way to start.
Well, no one betrayed you here.
And Regal just points up towards the empty window where it's
He
been
hasn't
shattered
done
by
anything
lightning.
this time. This is still remnants of previous whatever.
Oh no, he told Golgi that he doesn't remember anything. So
That's because he wanted the knife, and that's from the betrayal from you for not giving him a knife, and them not giving him a knife is the betrayal to you. So it's like back, but like this is constant. So do we just need to get you
he
laid,
uses
or
a fucking staff. He has no use for a dagger.
okay?
Why would I give him
Endra's like, well, it's
something?
my dagger to give. Thanks.
And
So
she gave
deal with
it.
it.
And I gave it. He's gonna be happy now. And when he comes back, maybe you can all kiss and make up, and it'll be fine.
Like literally.
I'm not gonna kiss
Potentially.
that giant bird.
Well, you know.
Oh,
But if he
yeah,
lies
this is
again, I will end him.
Golgi looks at
Sexual
Fight,
tension?
Mistress Marks.
Yes.
What do you make of all of this? Tim said that Master Lord Regal betrayed the prince and helped Draven kidnap him. Lady Marks, what's the truth here?
The truth is that stuff got messed up at the end of our interactions with the snake man. Yes, I'm sorry. Somebody help me. What was his name?
Jim.
Jim.
I believe Jim. Yeah.
Jim, the Yuntai.
Called
And
Yuntai, and it is art.
and-
Did I not pronounce that right? I've been
No,
saying
you did.
Yuntai.
You did just
Okay.
fine.
Okay, that's a good title.
and they had an altercation in which they were sort of going at it with each other, and Tim flew away and came here, and Regal went in a different direction and actually ended up collecting a whole bunch of like things for the party. And we've all recently met up here again, where apparently there was like some sort of plot, but the plot was they attempted to stop the plot in its tracks, but it was already too late, and Regal found out about the plot. And I tried to solve it all with stew. That didn't work. Actually, I tried to solve it all with meat pies before that, and then I tried to solve it with stew. And I have pastries here now to offer everybody, just in case you would like something to eat. But yeah, so there's been a little bit of altercations within the party, and I know that the two people that I spent the most amount of time with, which was traveling back here, would very much like it if this was all solved and done with.
Regal's gonna just turn to Golgi and be like, they hired assassins to attempt to kill me. I killed the assassins, and
Yeah. That was the stopping
And I-
of the
and I-
thing that I was.
and I came back, and I told them if they try that again, I'll end them. And I also found a bunch of these after they left the tower, and I came back. And I'm gonna drop the short sword into Golgi's hands.
Indra has her mouth full of cinnamon roll from bite marks, and says with her mouth full, like, yeah, we kind of like to hit the road at this point. It's more like, yeah, we kind of like to hit the road at this point. It's like that.
Golgi's admiring the sword. Hit the road to where? And right then you hear a cane, guys. Slow,
Ooh.
soft steps and thump of a cane.
Oh, that is
And
not
you
Guavi.
turn in the doorway, you see beloved
think
Professor
Guavi's buff now.
Shorts.
Oh.
Oh.
Indra exclaims, Wabi! With her
He's
mouth so
leaning-
full.
Leaning on a
Whoa.
staff, quarter staff.
I offer him a pastry.
And he looks at it and he says, "Sorry, that doesn't fit into my macros."
Oh God.
So you've
Oh,
been hanging out
Guavi.
with Bulk a lot.
And you can see his cloak is a lot
Still.
looser on him, but as he's moving through, you can see it like weaves open a little bit, and you can see it looks like lean but cut, right? He's definitely
Those
been
are some
working
natty
out.
gains,
He's
bro.
been working out with his buddy Bulk, right? His
Oh,
face
is
looks a
my
little bit leaner.
is my
his,
robe undone?
his
Ooh.
crazy hair
Didn't
is now
realize.
pulled back into a braid running down his back, right?
Uh-huh.
He
knows
still
what
has
he's
those
doing.
half moon spectacles, but something looks different about him. His eyes are kind of sunken. He has this 1,000-yard stare and that gnarly scar across his throat. His voice, once strange, yes, is never gravelly.
Oh.
Of course,
Brandon, can you ask Mariah please to make a revised sketch of Guavin Schwartz?
what are you talking about? This is
Yeah,
actually
we gotta have that. Like chicks dig scars, man. We gotta have that natty
Mhm.
scar.
I
And the
will
natty
Venmo
gains.
Mariah $50.
So wait, you're not digging
I'll chip in for that.
this one anymore?
No, I'm down with
I
it.
mean, he was
but
very adorable, but that's no longer Guavi. We need
Yeah.
I
He
just
needs to
wanna
slick that
see the
hair back.
Guavi's in
interpretation.
his newest evolution.
Yeah,
This isn't
I
even
will
his
pay for
final
that
form.
evolution.
Natty
If Mariah could do
Gainsborough is
that,
an
I would be
excellent title,
grateful
by the way.
forever.
All right, I'll see if she has time to. We got a couple other projects we're working on, maybe. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I'll ask her, see what she's up to.
We'll add in a premium to your payment. How about that?
Don't worry about it.
For a
Don't worry
Guavi.
about it. Regardless, he looks up, and as Endra says, Whoopi! He gives you a smile and says, Endra, it's good to see you again. See.
I extend my fist for a fist bump.
He looks at your proffered fist hoof and
It's just a
takes it away
fist.
and
I have a human torso.
extends
No.
it out. And he holds it like an inch away from you, not knowing what to do.
I tap his
He
gently.
he just slaps it like a high five.
Looks at his fist. Is this some sort of fair greeting or home?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sign of respect, bro.
He immediately extends his fist again.
We fist bump again.
Are you okay, Guavi?
Yes, why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. You seem a little more jittery than usual.
Ever since I had my throat slit and almost died, things haven't been great.
Hard to. Yeah. Okay. Would you like another pastry? I have
Would be
ones here
mad.
that are made with low fat cream cheese.
Protein muffin?
Protein muffin?
I would
Protein
love a
muffin.
protein muffin.
It's
Thank you,
26
muffin.
grams of protein and only 2 grams of carbohydrates with 0 grams of fat.
It
Wow,
Tastes
looks
like-
that
just-
bitch is gonna be dry as fuck.
Tastes like shit. Tastes
That's all
terrible.
bulk lets me eat.
It's
Feels
just
it, starts
spice. It's just
eating it.
spices.
And he
Made with
looks,
stevia
he
and
looks
protein
dead
powder.
inside as he's eating this horrible, dry, just spicy, nasty.
I'm looking at him like already like planning a new recipe for him in my head for
I'm gonna
something
offer
that's
him some
delicious
water.
but
He gratefully takes it.
nutritious.
Hydrate or die.
God. Water yourself.
Now where are we going? Where's the prince? That's the question. Looks at Golgi. Golgi says, yes. From the one that we captured, all he told us before he succumbed to his wound during the interrogation was Webb's center. She sits at the center of the web. That means nothing.
Of a spider?
I guess they're taking her to a spider then. Don't know.
Is it a spider's web?
I've literally told you everything I know.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, that is not helpful.
Robin Schwartz.
What?
Go ahead.
Is Aurora here?
Rose
I'm
right
gonna
here.
raise my hand.
Yeah.
When if we're speculating what it might mean, maybe it's a metaphorical web, a web of her people, her assassins, the three, and she's at the center of it. Meaning they're taking maybe the prince, the leader of this whole organization that I forget the name of,
Or it's just a web
That
of
would be
lies.
or it's a big web of lies, and that means nothing.
Brandon, is this place slightly obscured? Is it like bright or dim?
It's a fairly bright room. It's a study.
I mean, but it's nighttime. Do they have enough candles and like a chandelier to
they
make
have-
it super bright?
Yeah, Glavin Schwartz's office has a very large fireplace that is raging, roaring. He has several sconces around the room that are lit. You can tell looking around the room, every single table is covered in books and scrolls, and it's very clear that several people have been studying everything they can to try to learn something.
Is there any form of shadows in the room? Anywhere?
I'm sure under a table.
I'm gonna step to it, use Mask of the Wild and Stealth.
Okay. Everyone looks kind of shocked that you disappeared.
Good. With that, I'm going to subtly go over towards Aurora and whatever, like, does she have noticeable pockets or does she wear satchels?
I wear like saddlebags, but I have a very high level of perception.
Well,
Passive perception?
That's not the question. It's more so like, do you have pockets anywhere?
She has a fishing
Yeah,
bag.
saddlebags.
I
It's like really easy to.
Yeah, I guess I would have. Yeah, I have pockets on my saddlebag.
Do you have anything though that's like on your persons that if someone was to like put something in it, you would feel it, or do you only have saddlebags?
Yeah, looking at my picture, I'm pretty. I mean, I probably have like a cape on, some like
You have the cape and
tight
back on.
armor. Pardon?
Does her cape have a fancy little pocket in it?
Do you want your cape to have a fancy pocket on the inside of it?
Oh, sorry.
Sure. Yeah, I love pockets. It probably has like a hidden pocket.
That's a cute cape. Thanks. It's got pockets.
Yes.
Thinks it
I'm
has
gonna
pockets.
subtly
Thanks, it
drop.
has
Notice some
pockets.
pockets.
Episode title.
I'm gonna subtly drop 3 pristine rubies into it.
I have to show you guys something really cool.
And I feel it. I feel the rubies. The weight of the rubies.
I don't know.
What's your perception? Passive perception.
My passive perception is 19, so I'm gonna
Sleight of
say I
hand
probably
check
do
for-
feel the rubies.
Do you want me to do a sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta get my
Ooh.
cloak.
Does it have
And
pockets?
versus passive perception.
No, you don't notice them being dropped into.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Just as a note, the rubies, according to Brandon when he gave them to me, are worth 5,000 gold each.
Edra.
Bessie and I have cloaks. I made them for Ren
Yeah,
Fair.
hold on, I'll
I
get
love
my
this
ice.
so much.
Mine
You have
has
3 rubies.
mine has unicorns on the closure, and Jesse's is purple, and they're really cool. We didn't get to go to Ren Fair because I was the only one who bought tickets. So we
I'm
drove
so
all the way to
sorry.
Oregon, and then we did not go to Ren Fair.
So glad I got kicked out of that meeting then. I have a question.
Fight,
About the
what's up?
cloak.
No, not about the cloak. So I see Regal disappear under a table, and I notice it's a table with a lot of scrolls on it.
Do
So
you
I'm
know-
immediately going to go over to that table and start knocking scrolls off the table to try to identify his location because it's freaking me out.
You didn't see him necessarily step or disappear under the table. He stepped into shadow, which means he
Yeah.
teleported into a shadow, so you don't know. You just saw him disappear. But you're more than
Right,
welcome to
but-
start knocking things off tables.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I mean, I'm always doing that. But
Look
yeah,
like
I'm
little
doing it
hobbits, and I love
especially like
does
near the.
does Bite have any pockets?
Yeah, she has a lot of pockets. She's a ranger. Like a shit ton of pockets. No, there's no way. Like I probably would never notice. They're not all skin tight. They're all over the place. I have a shit ton of gear.
Okay, well, can you roll a perception for me just because?
Sure.
That's fun.
Perception.
I win. Whatever is the skin tightest pocket, I'm gonna drop a potion of water breathing into in Bite's pocket.
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
So, as everyone's recovering from the sudden disappearance of Regal, Volji, does this happen? Does this happen often?
Mhm.
Ender's gonna remark, honestly, I'm starting to think we don't know him as well as we thought. So hard to say.
He just
fair
likes to
enough.
disappear a lot.
Does Squab and Schwartz have some pockets?
Robin Shorts is standing in the middle of the room.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question.
He is wearing a loose billowing cloak and does have a tight tunic on underneath with some riding pants that does have some pockets.
A
Okay,
tactinac.
can you give him a perception roll real
What was
quick?
your stealth? 20?
20.
A stealth of 20, moving out of the shadow into a bright room and looking at the guy that everyone's looking at because he's talking, you'd probably be seen.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use the rest of my potion of invisibility
Oh my
because I only took a half sip last time. Actually, I'm gonna use a quarter of it, so 15 minutes.
That's not how.
I mean, come on.
No,
I'm
I'll
not using
let
it for a
you split
malicious
the potion
purpose.
once, so yeah, I'll let you split it again.
So I'm gonna use 15 minutes of it. I still have a quarter left, and I'm just gonna bring the floating skull of the Archmage and just slowly bring it down on top of Guavin Short's head and leave it there, and then I'll reappear.
Robin Shorts looks a bit startled as the head clatters to the ground, falling off of it.
I figured you would like this more than anyone else, Guavi.
Picks it up.
You say that from the invisibility-ness?
No, I made myself appear after I placed it upon his head.
Okay.
Looks, he says, this could be my research. Thank you. But did you say web center? I know I've run across references of a web. My research on took. Oh, but I can't remember. The reference was in a book that Draven took.
Damn, bro. That sucks.
But, you know, going through the tomes that you brought back from the trio, yes, trio, I did find references to a repository, a place where they took some of Natuk's works and tomes, scrolls, etc.
And
That's
it was
when-
like, is that like a library?
Or like a safe house to protect and safeguard works of Natuk,
For books?
among other things.
That sounds like a library. I'm just kind of dreading it.
And that's when Tim flies in. Tim! And I'll wait till her bite and I'll get back. I really like your clothes.
Thank you. I whipped them up at the last minute because I thought to myself, we're going to be at the Ren Fair all day and it's going to be raining. But we were not at the Ren Fair all day.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
Yay! Yay!
That's fantastic. Sorry that no one
But-
else bought tickets.
It's okay. Don't worry because we are going to Pirate Fest next month.
I mean, okay, yeah, it was at a fairground, so we thought that like surely they wouldn't limit the tickets and it would sell out, so we could get them there. But
I don't know why they
that's not
thought
the
that.
Okay.
There was a like a military and veteran discount if you pre-purchase them online. So I like repeatedly
Oh,
gave them
I
the
didn't see
link,
that.
and told them
I don't
about
think we
the
got it
discount.
repeatedly, but that's okay.
I mean,
Anyways.
I got receipts. It was all in Discord, but that's okay. I'm not mad about it. Genuinely, we had a good time anyway.
You sound a little salty, no?
I am salty. That's not the same as being mad.
Fair enough.
We have cool cloaks now. I learned how to make chainmail. Yeah, it's all in all a win. Now I'm geared up for if we ever decide we want to LARP our characters. I'm geared up for when we go to Pirate Fest. We're ready to rock and roll. Jesse, we should get you one of those like weird inflatable horse body things that
Oh,
you can wear as a
no.
Love that.
Okay.
because I have been thinking about
Go on
either
a little cowboy on top.
buying, they're kind of expensive, but either buying or learning how to make hoof shoes, little cloven hoof shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're
That would
kind of
look
just like platform heels without the heel. So, anyways,
Sam, I like your cloak.
yeah, I like your cloak too,
Yes.
Sam. That's a nice cloak. Jordan, where's your cloak?
Oh.
Oh, I was just.
Oh, does he have one? Oh my god. Oh, well. That works.
Jordan's got a blanket.
All right.
Honestly, they're
so
so
we're a
easy
bunch
to
of
make.
nerds.
I'll make
Got
them
it.
for everyone. Anyone who doesn't have a cloak, I'll make you a
Yes,
cloak
yes.
because it literally took me like 20 minutes per cloak. It was really easy.
I've had this cloak for a while.
A while.
You can't see it, but I have unicorns on my closure.
Am I the only
I
guy
love
without a
it.
cloak? I hate my life.
You need a DM
Yeah.
cloak. Tell me,
No, it's upsetting that you don't have one. I
Tell
have
me
to
it-
say.
tell me a
I'm
color
a little
and the kind of
disappointed in
closure
you.
you want, and I will have a cloak for you by like next week.
All right.
Make it an elven like leaf.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
get real
yeah.
crazy with it. So
That'd
just
be-
tell me what you
Yeah.
have in
You
mind,
gotta
and
be
I got
black,
it.
Play Fate.
Okay.
This is from Courtney being very proactive on my brother's wedding, which was Lord of the Rings based, and these
That's
are
cool.
straight
That's
up.
fantastic.
Oh
Like
my
some
god, your
Valorian
brother's a super nerd.
Summy
yeah.
Monster has a cloak too, so Summy Monster, you're gonna have to wear your cloak next time. Same. We'll all wear our cloaks. All right, so as Guavin Shorts is trying to recall, Tim lands. Um, Guavin Shorts is just muttering to himself, "Pository. Only thing I know, I remember shrine of it. They called it the Shrine of Eternal Night." And Tim just looks taken aback. Tim? Says, "What?" And Guavin Shorts again, the Shrine of Eternal. Oh. And they share a meaningful look. And Tim kind of sideways at Guavin Shorts. Guavin Shorts says, but I have to. Tim shakes his head. Guavin Shorts says, but it's the only way we can find the prince. And you want to go there. Tim finally says, fine. And he relays to you a story. See, during your guys' long journey, Tim had been researching, gaining power, growing closer to the prince, joining the Eight, working very closely with Guavin Shorts to learn more about Natuk and the Master. And one night, in the library, you all know Tim Camp. He was in the library looking for graphic novels, because that's what he does. And he found...
Oh my god, I forgot. Sorry. I should not have forgotten, but I did. I'm sorry.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, our Birdman Tim is a wizard who can't read. So his spell book is all stick figures.
You got really vulnerable
Crayon.
about it with Endra. It's
Crayon
a work of art, frankly.
But he felt drawn to this tome, almost as if it called to him. And upon touching that tome, he had a vision. Right? And vision is very personal, and he does not choose to share it with you. But what he does tell you is that it led him to believe he knows the location of this shrine of eternal night, and that he wants to visit there eventually anyway. Doesn't specify why. That's all.
Okay, Endra's like, so is it dangerous? Like, is that where the prince is? What's the deal?
Tim, I don't know if that's where the prince is, but dangerous? What is danger? Guavin Short says, I don't think that's where the prince is, but I think might be able to find out from Natuk's writings more about this web.
Endra's gonna suggest that we go to the library. The repository, sorry. She does stumble like that and calls it a library.
Anybody else have any thoughts?
Yeah, I like reading before bed, so I'm down to
Tim laughs.
check it out.
Do you say that?
Yeah. Yes.
Tim laughs.
Light reading before bed.
Tim. It won't be before. We have to sail there.
Oh. Oof. Okay. Well, you know I love sailing, and I do have a boat if we need one. A ship, I mean. Ugh. I would never call my dear ship a boat. Silly mistake, I think. The night is waning, and my mind is no longer as sharp as it was in the morning. So, do we sail at dawn?
I mean, that's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna look at my mates.
Endra says to Golgi, like, how quickly can you get us some supplies for our journey? We definitely need to re-up on health potions and tomatoes.
How quickly do you need them?
Need some health potions.
I mean, ideally by dawn.
Yeah.
But where are you sailing to? Guavin Shorts pulls down a. Sorry, Tim pulls down a map of sea. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see. I apologize. It's the first time we have played online in like 5 months, so I behind. Bear with me.
Yeah, my TBIs.
Look at her. Another friend.
Okay, I've seen your TikToks.
More words that my brain forgot.
Brandon, do
All
you
right.
follow
The
Brandon
answer
on
is all of
TikTok
them.
and you don't follow me on TikTok? No, never mind. I'm heard about it, but we'll talk about it later.
Wait, what? No, I follow you on TikTok.
I don't
So,
believe you.
Pretty sure I do.
On this map that you guys should all be able to see now, north and west of Triangle Port, you see a series of 4 islands. They're called the Outwatch Islands. Long ago was a kind of a prison colony that ended up raising warriors that became highly loyal to King of Sudnal after he saved them from the old long story. Anyway, and they began a long tradition of watching the western flank against an attack and invasion from the Republic of. This is kind of distant modern times. The watchtowers are crumbled. There are very few warriors left there. Not many people visit them. But Tim indicates that the bottom right island is where this shrine. It's about 3 days, 3 to 5 days sailing from Port, depending on the wind.
Let's go.
Cool.
Oh,
Let's
yes,
do it.
You guys are doing it. All right. Anybody
Oh, were you
not-
expecting like?
I mean,
Oh,
you
oh,
never
that
know with
I
you
was
guys.
hell no.
People sometimes like to just
Never
do their own
mind then.
thing. I'm trying
What?
to be better
Oh.
about not railroading you guys, except in this story where I'm going to railroad the hell out of you because I want to get this story arc done. Anyway,
Well, I would like some health potions, and I would like a good night's sleep, but I feel like I could. Yeah, by noon. By noon, I think it's reasonable for us to sail off if you all are good. I think I can get in touch with my
Yeah.
crewmates and
Golgi,
get ship cleaned up and ready to go.
Golgi agrees to charter you guys a ship, gather some supplies. He'll have them ready for you at the docks by 9 bells. Robin Shorts looks at you and says, I have one request. No, a demand of you. I'm going with you.
Oh.
And when we find Draven,
Wabi, I don't know what happened to you, but I like it. I want to
Can-
like pat him on the back.
Ender offers her fist.
With an insight check, could I determine what class Wobbin Shorts is?
you can roll insight, yeah. He looks like a slightly more fit version of what he was before, a geeky researcher.
But, like, I mean, if he's saying Draven's his, doesn't he have to have some form of attacking apparatus? Researcher's not a class. Is he like an
It's not a
artificer?
class. You could ask him.
Gwabi, what do you intend to attack Draven with?
Wry smile. I have some. And you see him just open his cloak, and there are rods and rings and wands, and he's just covered
God.
in magical items. Like, I have friends
Yeah,
here
that's-
that teach magic.
That's not what it sounded like to me.
And
I think I remember this scene from the time warp.
oh, this is fresh.
No, I'm just talking about the items.
Oh,
Rods, rings, and what did you say? Miscellaneous items?
something of that nature. But he says, I've had some of my colleagues enchant several items. I have spells and throw a stick at. I have sticks to throw too. Throw. I have drink. And I can do this. And he starts doing push-ups. He's very proud.
One
of himself.
armed.
Yeah, one
Or-
arm.
When you say one armed, he starts doing one arm push-ups.
No
Claps.
arms?
He does a few clap push-ups. They're not as beautiful as Bulk's, but it's very clear that he's been working very hard on his over the last couple months.
Endra whips out the immovable rod. Pull-ups?
Please, just start doing one arm, not even reverse pull-ups, like front
One arm,
one-arm
like-
pull-ups while eating
Nice.
another of the protein muffins.
That's crazy.
That dead look in his eyes still.
Love it. Okay.
Does that pass your test, Regal? Regal?
I don't care what you do, man. I was just curious.
As I said, Ravens.
Can I
Ender
try to do a pull-up?
applauds, disengage. Oh, yeah.
What's that?
Ender was about to
Just
disengage the
kidding.
immovable rod, but she gives Aurora the opportunity to do a pull up, I
I
guess.
don't think I can do
Aurora,
a pull-up.
please roll a strength check for me. No, make it athletics.
I would have to. Okay. I would have to lift a whole horse.
We're about to find out what's going on here.
Okay, but I'd like to think I would do it as like a silly little joke. Oh, it's one of these. Wait, no, it's a saving throw. Hold on. Okay.
Just find athletics in your skills.
Yeah. Oh, athletics or
Yeah,
strength?
yeah, athletics.
Oh. Okay.
Based
Okay.
off strength, you might have a proficiency.
Oh, it's the
So-
exact same.
I mean, you
It's not
have
bad.
had this body your entire life. Obviously, you're not weak. You wield two-handed weapons. You fight people hand to hand all the time, and you're able to briefly lift your horse ass off the ground.
Wow.
It's very impressive.
Okay, I did it. Yeah.
Okay, as soon as she's
is everyone
done,
shocked? Okay. That's fine.
Ender's not surprised. Ender knew that you were strong. She cranks a few out herself, disengages the immovable rod, and stows it.
Nice.
Now that everyone's touched your rod, what are we doing?
I think we're ready to get some rest and take off, right?
Okay, I like that. If there's any other last things you want to do, now is the time. Otherwise, we'll take a long rest and probably call it and pick up tomorrow.
I
Actually,
want
no.
to go to Mrs. Gorham's.
You want to go to Mrs. Gorham's? Okay.
That's where I'm staying for the night because
Yeah.
she lets me, like,
Yeah.
sleep crossways on the bed, and she just rubs my head the whole night.
She puts
Andrew-
one of those little bed warmer tins holes
Oh,
right
Yeah,
under where you're laying.
yeah. It's like yeah, little
That's
like heated
sweet.
blanket. It's amazing.
Ender goes back to the Rusty Flagon to see if William's still there.
William is still there. He's nonchalantly waiting, but he's trying to play it off like he's just there to have more stew. But very, very clear to you, he sees you that he was hoping you'd stop back by.
Okay. Endra she safely stowed her special purple backpack with all of her stuff at the college. She's going to retrieve it before we go on our journey. Except that she brought with her. No, because I decided not to sell my stuff. Never mind. My coin purse. That's what I got.
Okay. Aurora, where are you spending the night?
I'm gonna spend the night at the Rusty Flagon as well, but I'm gonna try to get a hot chocolate before bed. A little Mexican hot chocolate. Add some cayenne
They don't know what
to
Mexico is, but they have a Centralian hot
Oh.
chocolate.
it. A
They
nice
got fancy
Centralian hot
spices now
chocolate.
too.
Yeah, the Centralians are spicy.
Ooh, okay.
What was
That's
that
where
grunt?
That's where the invasion of the Molten Men came from.
Spicy Centralian. Mm-hmm.
So, spicy Centralians. And Regal, where are you crashing tonight? You don't sleep.
Whatever is closest. Yeah, I mean, I'll just go hang out someplace that I can be in a semi-trance for 4 hours.
Great. And Birdman Tim is just, he's got a roost up in the corner of Guabi's office. They become fairly close. It's very clear that they exchange some intimate conversation, not like romantically intimate, but like friends. And
Bedtime stories.
sure, maybe even those. And Tim has a roost in Guab and Short's office where he kind of snuggles down for the night. The next morning, you wake up, you feel refreshed, you feel good to go, spell slots health back. It's early. Do any of you do anything before you go to the docks?
Yes, Ender's gonna go try to buy some potions from. Where do I go for those again?
Mungo's would have them.
Okay,
I'm gonna go there as well.
Ender goes to Mungo's. It's right across from the Rusty Flagon to try and buy some health potions and I guess that's it. Just health potions. That's all she needs.
Once again, as you enter, Pam, the androgynous individual, is at the or Pat, the androgynous individual, is at the desk again. Mungo is still nowhere to be found. Yes, could I help you?
Andrea asks if they have any greater potions of healing available for sale.
No, some soldiers came and bought them all this morning. Said there were some agents going on a mission.
Oh. Okay. All right, cool. Endra leaves and heads back towards the college to retrieve her backpack.
Delightful.
Wait, do I still have my coin purse on me?
Yes.
After? Okay, great.
And it doesn't feel.
Could you please
Much
stop saying coin
lighter.
purse?
Why?
No reason.
Oh,
coin
okay.
purse,
No, it's fine.
coin purse.
No, please stop, Brandon.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, all right. So you and your coin purse head on back to the college.
Okay. Great. I retrieve my purple backpack and I go wait at the docks. I'm practicing my, what do I have? My pan flute, is that right?
Yeah.
My sham, that's what I have.
Yeah,
It's kind of like,
flute.
it's a sham.
Yeah.
It's annoying as fuck.
You have someone walk up and say, "If I give you coins, will you stop playing?"
For how long?
Till I'm done working.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Throws a handful of copper into your whatever's laying next to you.
Can I roll sleight of hand to pickpocket it back onto him? Return it to him?
As he's walking away, you do deftly place the coinage back into his coin purse.
Yeah, I still stopped playing because I'm feeling generous.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing for the morning?
I'm going to Mungo's too.
All right. What are you looking for there?
I just want to know what potions he has for sale, if there's any just general magical artifacts, items, fun things.
Nothing too crazy that you may be interested in. There's a bunch of like amulets that don't actually radiate any magical energy, but they're being marketed as good luck charms. There's a few very watered down potions that do look like they might be legit, but definitely weak. There's a couple of rusty daggers. Nothing too crazy. Pat apologizes. Mungo hasn't been back in months. He's the one that brings the items. I'm scraping together the bottom of the barrel here.
You got any potions back in the storeroom that might be useful? I mean, even if they seem wonky.
Let's see what they have. This one. Sorry, I'm pulling up a random potion table. You find there is a potion of necrotic resistance. It's just Narcan. It's just Narcan.
It's just Narcan.
No, necrotic resistance.
Narcan.
Love
Is
it.
that all they got?
That's the only one
Really?
that seems to be not watered down and useless. I gave you
Narcan's
guys.
magic juice, man.
I just gave you guys some ridiculously OP weapons. I'm not going to give you any more magic items right now.
I just wanted like some fun potions, but how much for the necrotic one?
The necrotic one? A gold.
Okay. Does he have any just like generally fun items? Nothing that's insane, just
Actually, yeah.
might be fun and distracting.
He does have a couple of things. He has, they have a ring that, if you say a word, turns into like a disco ball. Right, just the lights everywhere. Not like enough to like be super bright and flash in someone's eyes, but enough to just kind of be a fun party trick. They also have a flask that seems useless.
Anything else aside from those two?
Nothing that seems really that interesting. They have a snake in a can, but it's an actual snake just sitting in a can.
Is it
I'll
like
take that.
preloaded?
No,
Oh,
no,
I'll take
it's
that.
just a snake in a can.
I'll take
Okay.
that.
Alive.
Are you here at Mungo's?
Oh, I'm not.
Well, I'll get the snake in the can and the disco ring. How much for those?
The disco ring is 3 gold. The snake in
Don't
the
pay
can
extra.
is 5 copper.
No, don't
So
pay for
3
that.
gold and 5 copper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't pay for that snake. You can just get it on the way, on the road.
Just
All right,
Get on
so
the
I'm
road.
gonna
Dirty
add
can.
those in,
Find a
and
snake.
No, I
I'm
don't need it.
going. So does Pat have like the ability to? When I say appraise, I mean like tell me what a magic item can do.
They can try. Pat is an apprentice, magic dealer, magic
Okay.
monger. They can try.
I'm just gonna hand him the super bouncy ball and ask him if I bounce this, what will happen. I've had this for like
Oh, I totally remember this. Okay. Um, oh, uh, it will bounce
forever.
for a very long time.
So most bouncy balls, when you bounce them, they lose half of their momentum per bounce.
Oh no,
What would you say this one is?
no. 1 to 2%.
Oh, wow. So if I hit this as hard as I could down on the ground and it did hit the ceiling, it would keep doing that motion for quite some time.
Yes, I see where this is going, and I regret doing this.
I don't know where you see this going, but
Okay.
thank you. I'm going to take my bouncy ball back.
You can see where it could take your friend Bite if you're not careful. Just saying. Be careful.
Let's see. Pat doesn't do any tattoo stuff, right?
No.
Okay. Does anyone in the town do any tattoo stuff?
No, not anymore. About 4 years ago, there was someone, but they passed.
Didn't Regal
it?
get tattoos like earlier in the like a couple seasons ago or something?
I don't think it was
In
at
Lockpick.
Serengaport, though.
You should learn to do tattoos. Then you can do tattoos on all of us.
That'd be sick. And Ender wants a 6 snake tattoo.
I
Snake
want
in a
like
can.
I want tattoos with like precious gems,
Jesus.
like emeralds.
Is the person in Lockpick the only individual who can do tattoos that
The only
are
one that you know
magically
of,
imbued?
off the top of your head. Your knowledge of the land.
With my recollection of that, do I remember if they can do more than an uncommon tattoo and I just was too poor?
They were... the one that actually tattooed you was a journeyman, and his master had been away. But there is a master in Lockpick that can do better ones.
Where are we heading?
Not to Lockpick. The opposite direction.
How much would it deter us if we went to Lockpick first?
Probably a couple weeks.
Shit.
It's not like the prince is like possibly dying or...
I know.
I mean, I'm
to
down.
get
I
his
can only
tattoo?
get the spices I
Sure.
like from Lockpick. So
Do we have any person that can do like teleportation or like any ability to go through any like veils or portals?
So there
So-
was someone who could do... there is someone at the college that can teleport to a teleportation circle. But that teleportation circle was in Castle Udek and was destroyed with Eleonora's
God damn it.
Yeah.
coup. And they have not been able to repair the castle to the point that another mage can come from the college to put that in. And even so, that would take a very long time to put that in.
Okay, I'm just gonna jot down a note that's like, go to Lockpick for sicker tattoo.
Tattoo.
And then I guess I'll
Tats,
head out
bro.
from there.
Okay. Aurora, what are you up to?
So I was at Mungo's as well, so I was kind of listening to everything that they don't have. So I don't know. After all that, I guess I'll just. Do y'all at least have like crap? Is it called Wizard's Chess? Chess of some sort? Any games? We have a long voyage ahead, so I'm just looking
Oh,
for some
Dragon
fun.
chess.
Oh, Dragon Chess, yes.
Yeah, they have a dragon
And
chess
Jasmine.
board.
Ender also has dragon chest, so you know.
Oh.
The
I don't know
same.
if I know that or not.
We've
I'll just
played.
buy it
You've seen
just
me
in
play it.
case.
I played it with you, I
Oh.
think.
Well, okay. Do you have any other games
We have
by chance?
we have this deck of cards. It's missing an ace of spades, but
Okay, I could probably
and
just take a good napkin and draw some spades on it. All good.
perfect. 1 copper.
1 copper.
We also
I'm
Kind
have
of steep.
we
I'm
also
gonna
have
throw
a
you.
box of pickup
Oh.
sticks, but all the sticks are missing. So you can pick up
Perfect.
the
Let's do that.
box.
Let's play
So
pick up. Let's
yeah,
play
we could
zero
probably find some
stick pickup.
sticks to put in there.
That's another copper.
No. So that empty can and the
No.
card missing a spade for 1 copper, or nothing.
Okay. Like I told your friend, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I'm just trying to keep the doors open. You can have it for copper.
Well, thank you. So I'm gonna pull out 1 copper, and then on the way out, I'm gonna flip him another copper for your troubles.
Thanks.
So then he ends up getting 2 coppers.
You headed down to the
Okay.
docks too?
Yeah, but along the way, if I find any sticks that'll fit in the can, I'm gonna put some sticks in the can.
Perfect. By the time you get to the dock, you find enough little sticks and twigs.
Okay. Yay.
Bite.
So what time is this that we're all heading towards the docks?
I mean, you need to be at the docks by 9 bells, and it's somewhere around 6, 7. Well, everyone got up around 6 or 7 bells, and so they did their things. And I'm
Okay,
assuming
so-
around 9 bells they start heading over.
Okay, so Mrs. Gorham is awake.
Yes. He's working on
Okay.
her pies for the night, or for the lunch meal.
Okay. Well, I'm apologizing for everything I did at like 2 bells. In her home. And I'm cleaning all of that up. While also helping her with the morning meat pies. And then I'll just let her know that I'm off for a while. I'll be back and pause to vomit. And then just like let her know that I'm really going to miss her. And hopefully she hands me some snacks to take.
You know she has a little basket packed for you. She overheard you talking, muttering in your sleep about this trip, and she packed a little basket for you.
And I'll let her know that as soon as I'm in like a big town, I'll pick up more spices and everything, and maybe more recipes and stuff for her
Oh.
to try when I get back.
Why, thank you, dearie. I can't wait for you to tell me all about your travels when you come back. Have fun
I
storming the
can't
shrine.
I will, and I'll make my way towards the docks too.
Tim does some stuff. I'll let Hunter figure out what he does, and he also meets you at the docks, where Guabin Shorts and Golgi are waiting for you, and we'll see why they're waiting for you next time, right here on Vets Play D&D.
Oh,
Ooh.
But before we go, I'd like to say thank you, first of all, to, the VA for funding this operation, to the University of Washington for not hating us, even though we say some pretty crazy things, to Roll20 for the great VTT we get to use, to D&D Beyond for the equipment, to Wizards of the Coast for all the cool books in this game in general, to my players for being awesome, and of course to you, our lovely viewers. Without you, we would be just a little bit more lonely, but still being nerds. And with that, I wish you all a great night, and enjoy your long rest.
Wait, before you shut down the stream, can I plug the? Can I plug the show? The show that's starting next week.
If you liked this,
If you like this, if you like Let's Play D&D, don't forget to come back next Tuesday at it's going to be 7:30 again, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Wait, Pacific Daylight Time. We're still in Daylight Savings Time for Let's Play D&D. Except it's not D&D because it's Star Wars 5e. Be there, be square.
so we have 2 campaigns, 2 DMs, twice the fun, just for you. See you Tuesday. And with that, enjoy your long rest.